And should be okay. Yeah. All right. Should be good to go. Hey everybody. Heathen Lands is done. We're back with some 5e stuff. Not even 5e, like just straight up D&D since Heathen Lands was all Artem system. Anyway, we're back. We're doing a one shot. We've got a special guest. Everybody say hello to Amy.
Hello, Amy.
Hey.
Hi.
You also,
Before
by the
we
way,
get too
Amy, you
into
may
this,
want
I
to
would
plug
say-
into some headphones if you have some.
That was what I was going to say.
Plug into
Yeah,
headphones?
those-
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
bit of an
Yeah, we
echo
can hear
coming
your,
through yours.
feedback.
Okay, 1 second.
No problem. Anyway, yeah, we're back, and Richard, do you want to? I don't know how much you want to talk about it before Amy sits back down, but if you want to talk about what we're doing tonight, yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons time.
Is
Is it Dungeons and Dragons or is it Dungeons? No. Druggens.
What I call it, Darkest Druggen.
Drugs.
Darkest Druggen is what I was calling it.
Druggins
There may
and
be
drag-
dungeons.
and dragons?
There may be dragons, but there will most definitely be drugs. Yeah, it's gonna be a one shot. We're gonna try out some different things. We're gonna experiment with initiative a little bit. We're gonna be experimenting with advantage a little bit, and we're gonna be
forgot about
experimenting with drugs a little bit. Not
Why
in
do we
real
gotta
life.
experiment with advantage anymore?
Was I supposed to wait until the stream to start with the drugs?
Roll a d20.
I don't know, man. I blew through mine already.
All right, everybody, place.
Okay, cool.
And
Andrew,
we'll
do you have
start.
some mystery beer to drink tonight?
No, not tonight.
Some
Today,
quote real
tonight
beer.
It's right back to right
Oh,
back.
I-
Yeah, was
that.
it definitely beer?
It was
Roll a
real
d20.
beer. It was like a raspberry chocolate porter, and the next day left me feeling a little uncomfortable, a little rough.
Yeah.
I would
a
like to
little
say,
disoriented,
I
but
think
not too bad.
raspberry chocolate porter has to be someone's like R&B name, right? It's gotta be.
But I've had beers like that, and they were
Yeah,
decent at least.
yeah. This one was a little rough.
You made
So what are you
faces
drinking?
the entire time.
What are
Yeah.
you drinking tonight, Andrew?
Tonight I am. Oh, is it plug time?
It's plug
Get
time.
at me, sponsors, because if you're thirsty for sponsorship, you're thirsty for Tito's,
Oh, I should go
a
get
very
one.
fine vodka, perfectly drinkable, fantastic in every cocktail, whether it's just over soda or part of an
Balanced
intricate
breakfast.
cocktail, or in these Corona times, part of a well-balanced breakfast. Tito's is the vodka for you. Get at me, Tito's, for real. I'm cheap as fuck.
Apparently,
I'll do
Tito's.
I'll do sponsorships for you that no one else will. No one.
Apparently,
I'll be careful with that
apparently
one.
Tito's is also the vodka for dogs because my dog is sniffing the hell out of it now.
It's not
Yeah.
Tito's, but beer for dogs is a product.
And wine for cats is a thing.
Yeah, wine for cats is the thing too.
Interesting. Does it just have like catnip in it?
And therapy is a thing for everyone. Just want to remind us.
I probably need to be medicated.
That's it.
We all do right now.
Self-medication.
We all
Always
do.
want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I was sitting at the new job and I overheard whispering in the manager's office. I was like, oh my god, they're firing me. And I just sat there and I was like, I really need to be medicated.
Aw.
People whisper and I just assume shit.
Oh no.
That is absolutely
paranoid
anxiety. That is absolutely part of it.
So is it rough for you when I do this?
I mean, given your track record of deceiving me, absolutely yes.
Oh,
We're-
Richard, let me direct message you real fast.
We're very upfront though about when we talk about you, Sid. We blame all the bad rolls on you. We're very upfront about it. Oh no, Amy, your
Oh.
camera went
We lost
green.
Amy again.
Yeah, I saw
It-
that. I was reading
went-
about it. Apparently, it's a glitch in
Hmm.
Discord that some people have. So I'm
Mm.
trying
Discord
something.
glitching? No.
No.
I'll take us to a
remember
different
Skype?
shot while you're working on that.
To be fair, Discord has been good to us.
Skype is trying to get reinstalled on my computer. In the most recent updates, they just embedded it in there. And it's like, no,
Oh yeah, we used to use Skype for like the first year or two.
you've done me
Yeah.
wrong so many times.
Yeah.
Well, it started like near the end there. It just started dropping out every time.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Are you all right there?
So Garrett got me like a new mouse because mine was really fucking up, and I hit a button and it took me away from that page. So we just won't hit that button ever again.
Oh, does it have like the tab button?
I guess.
Like, or like the history button?
I don't know. It just went backwards in time all of a sudden, and I didn't like it. So we just won't hit that anymore.
Took you back to that vor.
Oh
Not
no.
that far back.
No, not while Amy's here. It's just too much to explain.
Just a vault of Tabaxi vor and
Every
reverse.
time those freaking kids come over there, they're like, "Can I play on your computer?" And I'm like, "Give me 5 minutes."
Just
Let me
delete it
just-
from your history,
Let me
Sid.
just make
It's not-
sure.
As
Unless,
simple as that.
unless it's bookmarked.
No, it's not bookmarked.
What
But,
if
like,
she needs
I
it
want to
later?
make sure that like nothing weird shows up on my Amazon because that's where I ended up going. And so I'm like, let me just re-scrub all the history. Like, let me just get rid of it. I don't want to chance anything.
How often do the kids come over and go onto Amazon?
I don't know. They're like
Most
one of them,
kids-
like,
It's a pretty
knows
popular
about
website.
stuff.
I know. I just like the idea that they're like, we're hanging out with Sid. It's Amazon time. Like, of all the things you could get hyped for.
The two
Yay,
older ones, they
consumerism.
just do shit. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, all right, it ain't hurt nothing. Go ahead.
Gotcha.
I think I'm just gonna suggest to Amy that we just do it without her video when she comes back.
I mean,
It
what?
doesn't work.
Whatever she wants to do. Do you wanna start talking about what we're doing tonight, Richard? Or do you wanna wait till she bounces back in?
Yeah, for the sake of the stream, I think I've said everything. Now it's just for the people
All right, so
that are here.
now I'm not seeing anything on Discord at all. It's just a blank.
Oh
Screen.
no.
Well, if you can hear everything fine and like you see roll 20 fine, do you want to just roll just with what we got and I'll just leave your put your character portrait up?
Sure.
Cool. I'll do that then. And we'll get to it.
All right. So, as I have told you a bit earlier, each of you is a drug dealer dealing the herb and the shroom for this elf, this druid elf, and you are gathered for a circle that he likes to gather all of his dealers for every so often. He's a really nice guy, generally speaking. He's very fond of nature and the gifts that nature has to offer and stuff. So he's generally not a bad guy, but he's not too choosy about who he brings in. So you all have some interesting backstories, which we'll get into little introductions in a second. But when you're all gathered for this that you do once in a blue moon, he's just gonna be like, "Oh man, guys, I'm so glad you're all here. It feels good when you're all with me and we all get to talk about stuff and we get to celebrate the nature and everything. You know, you got all these wizards now and they're doing all this weird stuff, man. You know, like mixing the chemicals and the nature and making it not nature and all that stuff. It's just really good to have you guys here, you know, help support nature and stuff. So, who are you guys again?"
How red are his eyes right now?
Very. So, like, he's just like chowing down on a mushroom. Just like, I love you guys, man. I love you so much. What's your name? So this is an opportunity for everybody to introduce themselves in game.
Well, I'm surprised my reputation hasn't preceded me. The name's, whoops. The name is not whoops. The name is.
The name is let me check
Holy
my
shit.
sheet.
The name is let me check my sheet. This
Whoops,
is
man. That's a
the
cool name,
right
man.
sheet. I don't think I have the right sheet. That's weird.
I'm pretty sure when I was born, my mom said
Oh.
my name was Whoops.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The name is Jasper Filibuster. You can buy any sort of, health tonic or anything you need. I got it for you. I'm the man to fix you right up. If you're feeling ill or down or wonky or weird, I'm the guy to pick you up.
Of course you are, man. Well, it's good to have you here.
What is this
Ah.
reminding me of?
Cat person. your name is...
Nixie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been frolicking in the woods for like my whole life after a really bad mushroom trip, and during that time, I happened to befriend a wild band of fleas, and now they live in my fur. And they're called the Itsy Bitsies, and we have a pretty good relationship. Yeah, and I like to make potions and do some catnip from time to time.
Oh, catnip, man. That sounds fun. Yeah, I'm sorry you had a bad mushroom trip. Hopefully our mushroom's not nearly as bad. Hey, guy with the sunglasses.
Yeah. My name is Franz van Underdark. Been here on the surface for not too long, but thankfully, you have let me join your circle of friends. It's a very big deal for me. Thank you very much. And you see, I guess it's the daytime, right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we'll say it's... Oh, I was gonna say that he actually, he likes to meet relatively early in the morning. So it's like sunrise, we're out in the middle of the forest, and there's still that morning dew that's kind of gently coating the ground. And you've all got like nice, comfortable spots in the soil to sit.
Let it be known that I don't want
Franz-
to kick him nearly as much now. You seem so mild-mannered.
Franz, I should say, is a drow. He has a pair of thick sunglasses on to help him with the sunlight sensitivity. And I also want to preface as Ryan, I have 0 German speaking experience. It's going to dip into Swedish and German and probably Borat at some point. So we've all been warned now.
We love it. That's great stuff, kid.
Yeah, man, we all love it. It's good. But the dwarf here, he's not spoken yet.
Do me last, because I had to finish fixing the stream layout.
We're gonna do him last. All right. How about you, little boy?
That was not his voice.
Little boy.
My name is Jackery Springwillow, and I just followed you guys here. I guess not really. I know what I'm doing, but I'm just so glad to be included.
Oh my god.
That's a really good Ash Ketchum kid
Sound
voice.
like
I love it.
Like Gohan on Namek right now.
I love it.
Perfect.
It kills my fucking throat, guys.
oh yeah.
What's a kid like you doing in a place like this? Please talk at length about it.
I buy and I sell. It's the trade. Some shrooms, some of that that good kush. I don't know
any drug lingo.
Well, I would hope you don't. You're 12.
I don't know drug lingo. I'm gonna be such a square in this whole thing.
Well, hey, little boy. I'm really proud of you for putting yourself out there and just being such an entrepreneur at such a young age.
I mean, I got some extra herb in my pouch here if you want to, get started.
Yeah.
right now.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we got all sorts of urban shroom here. If you want to pass it around, Dwarf, are you ready? Because if not, then I can go into.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Almost finished. Bjorn Underforge is the name. Artillery's the game. Well, artillery and drugs. No one told me this kid was gonna be here, though. You know that's me number one rule. Consenting adults only when it comes to these substances.
Look, I genuinely appreciate that the angle that you're coming at me right now, but it's unjustified and you need to back the fuck off.
How's it not unjustified? You got this 12-year-old coming up here while we're doing illicit substances that should only be saved for, consenting adults or ones like me who are gone in years and might as well throw it all to the wind at this point.
I'd just like to say I am loving this energy we're bringing together here. We got people of all ages, sizes, all kinds of things going on here, and You know, I'd like to just say I think this here party's a nice melting pot of fun.
Well, it ain't a party yet, man. Here, pass this around. And he's gonna pass around some shrooms and herb, and let me bring you the rules as to what these do. These are meant to be recreational, but could be weaponized. So let me try to give some flavor to this. So the herb will just make you feel much better in general. And so it's going to boost, it's going to give you some temp HP. You're going to feel really good. However, if you can't handle it well, if you fail some con saves, then you are just going to become very drowsy. And just everything you do is going to be a disadvantage. You're just going to be out of it.
Why are you doing this to me?
you can keep on taking more of this herb until you reach the maximum 10 temp HP, or hemp HP, if we want to call it that.
I get it.
But the con save goes up 2 every time. Now, we are trying a new system. Well, not a new system. We're trying Artem's system of advantage in this, which works a little differently. Instead of just rolling twice, what you would do is, for disadvantage, you would subtract a d6. So if you keep on failing your con save, it's just like stacked negative d6s. So basically you can get really wasted or really baked and just be terrible at stuff. But if you've got good saves, then maybe you could get, and you're, with a bit of luck, maybe you could just with one hit get up to 10 temp HP. So that's the herb. The shroom is a lot more complicated. It speaks to everybody a bit differently. This is your connection to nature and even the Feywild itself. So, first of all, it's not going to kick in until 10 minutes, but it lasts a full hour. Your con save is a bit higher because this is like, a poisonous mushroom here. And if you can't handle it, basically visions of the Feywild and which is kind of like a parallel realm, and this realm at the prime material will kind of fuse together a lot, and you're basically going to be under the effects of the confusion spell, which is like a whole table of things for your actions. So you're going to be kind of out of it for 10 minutes. But at the time of kick-in, you'll get a +2, which really only means a +1 modifier, but a +2 to your ability score. You're going to roll 2d6, and it'll just kind of down the line from strength down through charisma. It'll be +2 to one thing, -2 to another. So it might make you feel like really strong or really like quick to react, but it also might like slow you down, or it might make you kind of internalize things and not be very good at charisma, or maybe it'll be really good. Like, you don't know how it's going to affect you until you take it. But also what's a consistent thing across the board is that you can suddenly speak with plants, animals, and fae. No matter what they are, it's like a Betty Boop cartoon where, like, if you look at a plant, it just grows a face and it starts talking to you. Unlike the actual spell where, like, the plant kind of, does kind of some kind of plant shape thing. Instead, it actually looks like it's a face talking to you. And also, when you're on the effects of the shroom, you can see all the invisible fae, all the fairies and pixies and stuff that are around. Unfortunately, you also see illusions of fae, so you can never really tell if the fae is real or not unless you take damage. But can you ever really trust a fae anyway?
Well, they ask.
So, anyways, those are the main effects, and if you're going to try to do both at the same time, you're going to have to do both rolls at disadvantage.
Fantastic.
So if you'd like to experiment with that a little bit, we can do that. And if not, then we can move forward into the plot.
Vula,
It lasts
pass this
an
around.
hour.
If anybody wants
Most-
anything, guys.
It lasts an hour.
Where did you say you found these shrooms from?
Oh, I grow them in my own garden, man.
Ah, fascinating.
Give me a shroom.
Yeah, man, everything here is organic, organic, grown from the ground. None of that, wizardry nonsense of making things artificial. Like, this is all organic stuff. Only the best organic stuff for all the people that I give it to. Man, it's not even about the money. It's about the spreading the message of Mother Nature.
Dada, I'll
Nipsies.
take one of these shrooms.
Yeah,
Nipsey
man.
goes,
Here you go. And he gives you a little green mushroom. What's that, Nipsey?
Let's get her over and rub against your leg a little and smell the shroom and bat at it a few times. I don't know if I trust this, but
Yeah, man.
last time my shroom trip didn't go so well, but I did get my best friends out of it, so I guess I'll try it again. Here, give me that.
All right. he gives a shroom to each of you.
Nipsey gnaws at it.
And I'll
I
throw it
was
back.
about to say, do I eat it now? I eat it now.
Wow, hello, friend. How are you doing?
Is everybody trying a
Hello,
mushroom?
little guy. I
Yeah.
think I'll
Yeah,
keep
why
this
not?
in my pocket for a little later. I need to
The,
keep a clear head to keep an eye on this crowd.
if
You know
Jackery
what I
doesn't immediately down his, Bjorn is gonna be staring at it and like, be like, I still don't approve of this kid having this. And he's gonna like try to reach over and like take it.
Well, hold on. What were you
I'm
doing when you were
like
that kid's
75
age?
years old, okay?
What?
I'm 75 years old. This whole thing
Oh.
it's a gimmick, okay?
Sorry,
Good
I must have
night,
missed
Bill.
it while I was fixing OBS because it had some stupid things in its newest version that I'm trying to fix. Let me hide my cursor for the love of 5e!
I
Anyways.
try to look this way for appearance sake, okay? So, if you could just stop harshing my mellow here, and I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
Alright, give me one of them there shrooms as well.
Okay. So first off, each of you can make a con save.
Everybody gets confused.
How long?
We
Sorry,
all
hold
just
on.
sit
Before this
around.
happens, how long does the negative effect last?
10 minutes.
Okay, so it's only 10
Well,
minutes.
well,
of this
well,
back.
well, no, the potential confusion. Oh my god!
Good start, Sid.
Great start for all of you. Okay, so
And this
Sid,
is
I forgot
what I asked.
I forgot to mention this part. I forgot to write it down because it was like a last minute thought I had last night. With a nat 1, you suffer with a nat 1, you suffer the effects of Tasha's hideous laughter for the first minute.
That's
You
awesome.
just laugh uncontrollably. It is you just start seeing the Feywild and all sorts of crazy Fey creatures crossing over. It's just like all the trees are blending in with other Feywild trees. Everything's going crazy. Things are growing faces.
Why did you do this to me?
Amy, I saw that you rolled 2 d20s.
Let me redo this.
Okay.
Is that better? No.
No, it's just
how
gotta
do I
be
know?
1 d20.
There.
There you go. Okay, yeah, you
Oh.
fail.
Oh, I
Fail
should
on that
reroll
one.
that.
Okay.
What the
Wow.
I don't trust this dark elf rolling nat 20s out of the gate. That's
And Andrew or Tony, would you like to? Oh wait, no, Tony, you did roll.
Yeah, I
put
failed.
mine in I just put one in my pocket for later. Someone's got to
okay.
keep an eye on these rapscallions.
Yeah, that's good.
The, Does a natural 20 result in 2 d10s for temp HP?
Oh, you did that for the herb. I thought you were doing that for the shroom.
For the herb.
For the herb, okay. Yeah, I'll say that's 2 d10s, but there's still a maximum of 10.
Wunderbar.
Plus, in the parentheses, is that a modifier?
Yeah. So you
Got
can
10
just.
temp HP out the gate.
All right, yeah, you're feeling great, and you're not stoned out of your mind either. So you are feeling wunderbar.
These herbs are quite good.
But yeah, Amy, if you click on the D, you can click on whatever, and then just you can add a modifier from there. But I take it that your modifier is not a plus 11 to your 6. So everybody who took the mushroom failed, I believe. So you are all just gonna be like spazzing out. At first, it's like 10 minutes, nothing's really happening. And then at some point, you like look at your hand or you look at a leaf and you're like, oh no. It all starts blending together. And so for another 10 minutes, you're just like completely out of it. The effects of confusion basically are on each turn, every 6 seconds. Your action is like you roll, I think it's a D10. I can pull up the thing for you, and I can just, rather than take the time to explain it, you can just read it. But in any
I
case,
think
for
I got
10...
a bad batch.
Oh, there's no such thing, friend. It's all a good batch.
You might still be having a good time, but you're just so out of it that basically you might like randomly move around in random directions, or like just freeze and not move at all. It's just a lot. But eventually, after all of that is over, each of you roll 2d6.
I decided to roll one of the confusion die. I just start running.
Oh, okay.
I just start running somewhere.
Oh man!
It's another
Somebody
one.
go get her!
Oh, one
get
moment
him?
there.
Somebody
I
get the little boy!
immediately race over, and let's see, what can I do here?
Yeah, because how fast are you? Because you look like you're a rogue scout, right? You can move pretty fast.
Well, funny thing, I'm a gnome though, so 25 feet.
Okay,
25.
but you don't
Pretty fast.
use your bonus action dash, right? You just
No, it just says move in a direction. Oh wait,
okay,
yeah.
So
all of
you
it's
just
movement.
start walking, just kind of like absorbed by all sorts of stuff going on. You've probably lost all sense of time during these 10 minutes, so
This is good.
you're probably just completely out of it.
As I catch up, I'm gonna kind of pop some hands on your shoulders. Why, hey there! You enjoying your exploration of this here woods?
I'm gonna reach up and try to touch your face. Just
I'll allow it.
You touch his face, and you also feel like you're touching the face of like a fey-like deer at the same time.
Oh. What are you?
Oh, I get that asked a lot. I'm something.
You're
magical.
gonna experience little fairies flying around and say, "He's a magical giant, and they're just gonna start spinning all around you. Nipsey, how much does this remind you of your bad trip?
Yeah, she's catatonic, staring blankly into the woods at unknown things batting around. And then
Brian, were you the only person that came out of this okay?
Duh.
I
I mean,
abstained.
Jasper didn't take
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I abstained, so I came out just fine.
Lucky.
I came out better than actually. Not even just fine. I'm better
Yeah.
than I was before.
You were better
Yeah.
than you were before. But that temp HP will also only last for the hour. It's not like till you get a short rest or whatever. It's for the duration of the thing. But for an hour,
Yeah.
you're feeling really good.
My friend, I see
You're
you're
right.
wandering and stumbling through the trees. So if I'll have your ear for a minute, I think you will see. Just come with me back to the camp, where we will all hang out back to the camp. Just for a second or two until it all wears off of your bloodstream and your mind returns. You'll just see, come with me. And I kind of like start tapping
Andrew-
and kind of lead her to the camp. Go ahead.
You get it. You get an inspiration point for that.
That was beautiful.
For
You're
your
welcome.
your
Excellent.
Don Knotts impression, basically, is what this is reminding
okay,
me
so
of.
Nice.
Eventually, the confusion is going to die down a bit, but I need both Sydney and Amy to roll 2d6 for me to find out what their ability score differences are for the next 50 minutes.
Oh no.
Okay. So Nipsey is feeling a bit more weak than usual. However, suddenly, just with this awareness of so much going on, it seems like you are more aware of your surroundings. So for the next 50 minutes or so, you've got -2 to your strength, but +2 to your wisdom. Whereas not Jasper, what Jackery?
Yeah.
Jackery, on the other hand, you are feeling kind of not as alert. It's kind of like everything just was like so overtaking you that it's hard to focus on any one thing. So it's a little bit harder for you. So your wisdom is down too, but you're very quick. Your dexterity is up
So fast.
by 2.
Sick.
So what's going on for the next 50 minutes or so? Does anybody else want to RP anything before we get into kind of what takes us forward?
I failed mine, right? So I've got to do the ability thing too.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I lost track. So you did the shroom as well, and
Yes. No worries. Like I said, I was trying to
yeah,
fix. I've been trying to fix OBS in the meantime.
Okay.
Sorry, stream. My cursor's gonna be on screen for this entire episode. Blame OBS. Bad new update.
Monster.
Anyways.
So yeah,
Point
let's
of
see
order,
your
Richard.
2d6. Yes.
Alrighty.
Do these mushrooms count as poison?
I would say so. Oh, so he's
Then
got
a dwarf
advantage.
Would have advantage on consuming the poison.
Oh, that's
yeah,
true.
So you can roll a d6. You can roll a d6 on top of your 9, and if you get a 6, then it would save.
Oh, right, because I have to get a 15. Well, let's see.
Oh.
Close.
Oh,
Close.
so close.
Actually, let me see. Hold on. I just want to see if I have anything other than my normal dwarf stuff. I'm curious. I don't think I have anything additional that I took. Nope, just the regular resilience.
So, all right. So interestingly enough, you actually feel like in your gut, you feel a bit hardier. You feel like you're a bit stronger. You're like, yeah, all right, I'm feeling good. But and if you have a +2 to con, that means that your health is actually a little bit higher for a little bit amount of time. But you're gonna have a harder time remembering things. You're just kind of so overwhelmed by what's going on around you that your intelligence is gonna be a little bit lower for a while.
Okay.
Welcome to my world.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's technically that would be 1 extra HP for me briefly for this 50 minutes.
4.
No, 4.
Oh, right, because the retroactive thing. Got it.
All right, so now that the confusion's kind of worn off and the circle is gonna start forming again, is there anything else anybody wants to do before we get into stuff?
Just cozying up to our drug dealing friend. Would it be possible to get one baggie of shrooms for maybe later consumption?
Well, yeah, man, because you're gonna be going around selling this stuff, right?
Of course. Dankeschön. And
Yeah,
I'll
man,
take
he-
some.
Each of you gets a baggie of both the herb and the shroom.
Hmm.
But tell me, guys, how's the business been going so far? You know.
Would we know about the people,
Actually-
or are we?
I think I've told each of you that there's a problem each of you have had. I think I've told everyone. I hope I did. If not,
I don't
then-
remember anything like that.
I've noticed
okay.
that some of my regulars have kind of not come back. And
Duh.
and you know, some of the stuff just isn't selling the way it used to.
Yeah, I think there might be some competition or something because I'm having the same problem.
I used to have regulars lining up to see me every time I hit town. Now I'd roll through and I'd be lucky if I sell off a couple tinctures.
I'm guessing
Oh,
I'm
man,
having the
that
same
sounds good,
problem,
man.
even though I'm not so sure what Richard's meaning to send me.
Listen, I know you're a little confused right now. You just, it's okay.
Stop talking to me, Magic Dragon!
It actually
Wow,
fits pretty
right.
well because you have the
Well, that's
you
what
have
you
the
think.
negative intelligence right now, so you just don't remember.
Is it the same thing, though? Is it the same deal?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
the same deal. Yeah. Well, oh man, this is not just one of you guys, but all you guys. We gotta do something about this, man. This can't stand, you know, because I remember when I said it wasn't all about the money. Well, I that's partially true, but it's also a lot about the money because I need the money.
Of course.
I mean, we also kind of need the money. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this for free, so
Well, does anybody know a guy that can like
Kill everybody?
you know, help?
Whoa!
Why is that your first
no.
thought?
No, like, does anybody know a guy who knows how to get in touch with any of your regulars, man? And so this is going to be an opportunity
Here.
for this is going to be a custom opportunity for a custom rule that we have,
Oh, the I know a guy.
which is the I know a guy. So one of you can volunteer to offer a guy that you know who might know the location of one of your regulars.
And that's a
So this can be
charisma roll?
completely improv. Well, you give me your charisma modifier roll, and I will roll separately to see how this person perceives you.
gotcha.
But I will give one of you an opportunity to think of, maybe I know a guy. At least I know how to track down at least one person who would then know where other people might be.
I will say, as my background, I have Urchin, and one of the features is city secrets. Secret patterns and flows of the cities. You can find passages through urban sprawl that others might miss. I would say that comes with having a certain knowledge of the underground and less savory types. Maybe that
Okay.
might be worth trying to know a guy.
Thematically,
All right,
I
you
like
can
that
try-
it's the creepiest dude who's also like, "Don't worry, I have more friends," and we're like, "Oh, fun."
Right.
I have friends in low places, you might say. So what do I need
So,
to do
yeah.
for this?
Well, you were going to improv and tell me the random characteristics of this person, and I'm going to have to improv this NPC, which I have had no preparation for at all, and I need to find a picture for this person, unless you would like to do that as well.
What would he call
Well,
this?
he's definitely a kobold, because the guy who knows guys is definitely a kobold.
Okay.
And his name's Squeaky. And he's squeaky because a giant stepped on his throat at a very young age, and it almost killed him, but he held on.
Oh no.
And now he has this really high, raspy, squeaky voice every time. Some might say painful to do. And he knows he knows where everyone is. It's like he's almost like he's there exactly when you need him, and sometimes when you don't need him. Yeah.
I was
so-
gonna say it's like the Han Lando thing until you actually started describing him, and I was like, it's nothing like the Han Lando thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's like that's where the rule comes from,
Good
but I was
lord.
like, not at all. Nope, not at all.
I just Googled kobold squeaky, and don't. Oh my god, the amount of...
Sid,
Oof.
You
it
gotta
looks
turn
like you're
save
up.
search off first.
I'm on it.
Get another
Um,
watch list for Sydney.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Okay, I think I found a kobold that I can fit in here. Well, do you mind like following up, man? Because, I mean, all you guys really should get in on this.
Sure. Yeah, then I can.
Because if this could be a real problem if it's this widespread.
It would be my pleasure. We can go visit him in the, we'll say, docks section of town. It's where he tends to hang out.
I'm sorry, did you
There's been
say the
absolute-
docks or something dark, but in your funny accent?
It is also quite dark, but no, this is the docks.
Right. The dark what?
All right,
Stop.
stop trying to talk to him, giant dragon. Let's just go and be on our way.
Well, it's the
I don't think I can
it's
be
rather
more
shiny.
clear.
It's not scary.
All right, you guys are gonna go to the docks. No.
Oh my God.
Look at this little
Stop.
weenie.
Perfect.
You're gonna
Perfect.
see-
Yo, what's up? He's
a
squeaky.
kobold just like yelling out at other people. And don't you think about coming back here again, you bastard! Why is every day gotta be worse than the last?
Squeaky, never change.
So do like all 5 of you just roll up at once to this guy?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine so.
Jasper's kind of twiddling
Oh.
his baton.
Oh, now what is it? Oh, Franz.
Do I get to
You
roll to
son
see
of
how
a
friendly
bitch.
he is with me?
So you
I
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
yeah. What's your modifier?
For charisma?
Yeah.
+3.
Okay, let me.
I don't think we've ever
Let me
do
do
gotten to
that
use
real
this
quick.
rule yet. I'm glad we're actually getting to use it.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna find out if he means you son of a
Franz.
bitch or like you son of a bitch.
Yeah. If you'd like to roll insight, you can when he says, "Franz, you son of a bitch."
That sounds like a pretty friendly son of a bitch.
He's
I'll
gonna
roll an
mug
insight.
you.
I have that.
He's gonna mug you.
So you reach for a
he's gonna put a
handshake and
dagger
he
in my
reaches
throat
for
in a
his weapon.
At this hour.
18.
You are rolling
Uh,
well.
Yeah, you can tell that any kind of business you've ever done with this guy has been real good. But every once in a while, it seems like you've offended him. Like he's getting the short end of the stick on some things.
Squeaky. We have some questions if you have some time for us. Seems a few.
Well,
of
who's
our-
the others? Who's the others? What are you bringing them down here for?
They're cool. They're cool. They're with me.
I'm 12.
We have
Nips.
Oh, you bringing kids down here? That ain't like you, Franz.
He's not actually 12. Don't let him fool you. Trust me, I got
Oh,
my
no.
own standards.
This kid's on the level, don't you worry, and you can take it from me. It's just.
I ain't
your
taking
friend
nothing from you but guff.
here. Well,
What about the cat over there?
I'm attempting to jump on the dock, like blusterate things and hide a little bit, and check out
Okay.
the shiny objects on his neck. Look at that.
Oh,
um,
yeah, that
Hey,
tabaxia gold craving, whatever it is.
Shiny.
Then-
Eyes off!
Feel like-
Eyes off the merchandise here! My eyes are up here! Now what do y'all
Squeaky,
want?
Have you not been taking your medication? You seem a little uneasy.
No, man, I haven't, because you haven't been selling it to me lately. Where is it?
Well, it's funny you should bring that up. We were wondering, if people have been disappearing, if you might have heard some city secrets. Anything you might be
Disappearing?
aware
Nah, man, no one's disappearing. Everybody's still in town. Everybody's doing their thing. No one's laying low.
of? Insight?
I will
Alright, go
also
ahead.
insight.
Am I still under the effects of my mushrooms, Richard? Oh, actually,
let's say that-
wisdom's unaffected anyway, but I am curious.
That's a good question. Let's say it took you. They're probably wearing off around.
That's a
the
pretty
time you
good
get to this
insight
guy.
from moi.
Those are some really good insights, and it seems like he's telling the truth. That no one seems to be missing.
I believe you, Squeaky. You can tell, because now it's sort of becoming a pirate voice. It's alright, I only have to commit to it for a night.
Well, listen, man, nobody's missing, but you got the goods.
We do. Normal deal. And Franz will produce the little baggies and give him his share to go sell out and I guess whatever how you conduct drugs. I don't know. I've only watched Breaking Bad.
he's gonna give
We've
you a
got
few
goods.
gold.
Well, we've got goods, and we've got greats. And we've got what you need, but friend, just wait a minute. I've got a few questions for you.
This
Okay, you say you got the goods and the greats? What you got, man? I hear that the greats are going around, and you ain't exactly been given the greats. You've been given some pretty damn good, but you haven't been given the greats, and people are saying that there's greats out there now.
He's slowly turning into Scarface, and I like that with the journey that we're going on.
Yeah, you
I
want me to
put on- I put
Photoshop
on black
Scarface
shades.
Kobold is exactly what I want.
you want me to
I put on-
Photoshop a minigun on him while we're working here, Richard?
I put on black shades, get a shotgun, and walk behind him while he's talking.
What?
Have we not
There's
watched
no guns.
Scarface? Spoilers? Never mind.
I missed something pivotal.
Actually, I guess the dwarf does have like a thunder.
Normal course of action. Nothing strange.
Okay.
I guess if the dwarf has a thunder cannon, then I guess there are guns.
Hey,
Nice.
get
I
a
like
little
this
gun now.
graffiti going on.
Nipsey, why don't you give me a stealth roll if you're trying to like hide and possibly like getting around?
Is that a D20?
It's a D20 plus your stealth score, which should be Dex, which I think. Yeah, I guess we'll say that the effects wore off a bit before you got here, because it'd probably take you a little while.
So, how the modifier in this dice roller?
So it's where it says advanced roll, you can just click on 1 D20, and then when it says plus, you can just use the little arrows to go.
Okay, I see now.
It's
plus
also,
whatever.
if you want to type it up, I also find it easier to type. You can just type /R and then whatever you need after that. So 1d20 plus 1d6, 2d20 plus 1d8, whatever you need, and then just hit enter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I find that to be easier, but whatever works for you.
Okay.
Wow, that was terrible.
Yeah, I see you there. You can back on up. You're not fooling anybody.
Well, that's just our friends
where
getting
were we?
comfortable. Don't you worry, bud.
Now, where were we? You were in the middle of some songs. You were gonna ask me some questions.
That's right.
I don't-
We're
I
all
don't
on the
see-
same team. We all have the same dream we're chasing. So be
Yeah, my
kind,
dream is
Fred.
to get drugs. To get drugs from you.
Maybe you shouldn't yell that. This is a legal substance we're talking about. Maybe don't yell that.
This is the docks. Are you kidding me?
There's an entire
Wait, you-
field trip goes
You
by.
see a guy dressed as a bat up here? No, it's the docks. Everything that's sketchy. I want drugs.
Now I'm worried about a dude in a bat suit coming to get us.
Hazard shows up,
I'm deeply
beats
worried.
everybody up.
I knew
Nipsey's
it.
like arching her back, her hair's on end. She's feeling like she kind of wants to claw this guy. So who's ever friend this is, should probably talk her out of it.
Da? Yeah.
I
Yes.
kind of
I ain't stopping you.
I'm gonna use friends real fast. And
Okay.
this new gentleman that's a little hostile, I'm gonna kind of cozy up and my friend, I just need to talk. Just a minute. You're a little
Oh my god, how like bloodshot his eyes look now.
you're a little
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
things are a little tense right now, but it's okay. We're on the same team here. So why don't you just settle down, tell us what you need, we'll tell you what we got. We can get this situation hashed out right now. I don't think we need any yelling. What do you think?
All right then. What you got? You say you got the goods, you got the greats. What you
Oh,
got?
we do. I'll pull the mushroom out of my pocket that I tucked in there. I say, and for you, good
Yeah.
friend, a little sample. If you can tell us
Aw,
how we can
man.
get this stuff moved, we can get you a shiny little cut. And I'm not talking splinters either.
Listen, man, I ain't trying to move nothing except weapons and all. But the mushrooms, man. I mean, that's usually what Franz sells me. I'm looking for that extra stuff people keep on talking about.
Oh, that extra
I'm talking
stuff.
about that. I'm talking about that new stuff.
Oh, that new. Why don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah. You know my buddy, Critter. Yeah. Franz, you know Fritter, or not Fritter, Critter.
Krita. Do I know a Krita? Do I know a Greta?
Yeah. Critter has also bought from you before, and lately has not been showing up.
Hansa and Krita.
Oh, Krita, yes.
Yes, Critter.
It's been some time. Where
This
was
what
the
he
last
wants
time
or
I
no?
saw her?
Yeah, he's mentioning a friend he's just saying like, yeah, Critter, she's saying that she's got that new stuff, and I wonder if do you got this new stuff? Because if not, then I want to know who does.
You know, we were just heading there after this. If you want to hang out for a bit, we're gonna go check out her place and be back right here. Does that sound
Okay,
good to you?
I mean, that's fine with me. I'm busy all night. You need an address or something?
That would be great.
All right, here you go, man. He's gonna write down the address for you. It is 420 Gateway Drive.
Nice.
I
Nice.
am very familiar with the address. It was a long road to that joke, but I'm glad we took the path.
It's gonna be an even longer joke until he asks for the price, and Richard gets to say Tree Fitty like 100 times.
You
Oh, yeah,
monster.
that's the final boss.
Yep.
Well, thank you, friend. Just, we'll be back. And I hope we have a more calm conversation next time. I'm glad you're in better spirits now than when we first found you.
Yeah. Here's a few gold. Give me the shrooms.
Can do.
All right, so we're gonna
It
cut.
kind of turns into Bill
We're gonna
Clinton
cut forward
sometimes.
unless anybody.
Yeah.
What was that 20 for, Amy?
Me wasting.
Was that just
a
an
good
erroneous?
roll. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Well, if you guys want to move on, you can, or if you
I'll
just
be
want to
fine.
beat the crap out of him and run, you can steal his stuff and do that too.
Let's.
Roll a d20.
Well, obviously we want to do that.
What?
No, not really. Let's
This
go.
guy's clearly a little tense, We could use
I'm a little
extra
afraid he
gold.
might have a machine gun.
I got no quandary with you.
I just don't like lizards. I just want to play with his tail and chew on him a little bit.
That's strange. Are you still on your shroom, Nipsey?
You don't want to bat him around. I mean, just look at him.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I feel that.
Well, of course I
Yeah.
do, but I gotta restrain myself.
Lizards carry parasites. It's best if you don't eat them. I found that it's kind of lethal. So, especially uncooked,
Oh,
the
what
way
I'm
you like to eat them.
picturing. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we could go. Let's leave.
Yeah. I don't
Iguana bits. Mm.
Nope.
That
I'm
would be
picturing
fun.
that
All
worm thing.
Alrighty then, you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Oh,
to
the one like
address.
through the tongue. Yeah,
Yeah.
the one you're talking about.
You go to the address listed of 420 Gateway Drive. And all your tokens are down in the bottom. Let me make sure that everybody's got access to their tokens.
I don't.
Richard, I sent you. I Facebook messaged you some additional stuff too for token stuff. Should it be necessary? Probably, although it probably won't be until any like major final encounter. But just FYI.
I like how there's a fairy ring in the yard.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it totally could be. But in any case, let me go over and make sure everybody's. Bjorn, you should have control over your thing now. You can update your token.
Yep.
Jasper, I think you have control over yours. Nipsey, you should have control over yours.
This is a beautiful real estate. I'd like to invest.
Franz, Orion, and then
There we go.
Jackery. So right
So
now you
the-
guys are like hiding behind some rocks, I guess, if you want to. It's really up to you what you want to do.
All the drugs have worn
Um,
off at this part.
All the drugs have worn off at this point. If you would
Thank
like
God.
to take some more drugs before you,
No.
go towards the next thing, then you can do that. I will say that if you get that close, you can roll a perception for me to see if you noticed anything.
Ooh.
Ah,
Sorry, not this time, Jasper. Okay.
Hmm. Not feeling particularly
that was
observant.
That was a +4 to your 9, Amy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I suck.
Got it. No problem. No problem. First time with roll 20. No problem. Okay. All right. So everybody except for Jasper is going to hear that there is music that is coming from the house.
I always have music in my head, so it's hard for me to tell.
Is it dog song?
It
So
is
if
now.
anybody wants to do drugs on the way or when you get close to there before the next encounter, you can do that if you want. It's up to you.
I only
I
took
want
the
to
one
try to take
mushroom.
some herb.
I want to try to take some herb for some temp HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
Let's
to roll
go.
a thing, don't I?
you have to roll a con save to make sure you don't
I
have
don't
everything at
die.
disadvantage.
Hmm.
Really hope you get above a 10.
And it's from that whole lizard,
That
so.
was
I
only
think-
Oh!
Ooh.
All right, so now you can roll a d10 to see how much temp HP you get. What was that, Amy?
Nipsey's a little on edge from that lizard guy, so I think she's gonna take some herb too.
Okay. 8 temp HP, nice. If you'd like to risk getting higher to get up to 10, you can, but it's up to you.
With my luck, no. The fact that I
You
went back
gotta
for the
keep that
herb-
8 temp HP and leave it there. I don't.
I should say,
Alright, so,
Richard, just because we may potentially, anytime there's a map, there's always potential for combat. Being an artificer, I pretty much, unless it calls for something else, my weapon and armor are pretty much always going to be my default infusions. Just FYI.
Okay.
Just so I declare them before we go in.
That's not good.
Does not.
Oh my
good.
god. So it should switch to this other token then?
Oh, no. That's for later.
Oh
this
no.
That's just some
Oh, no,
some stat
Nipsey.
stuff.
Nipsey got too high.
Nipsey is.
You still get to roll the D. You still get to roll the D10 for your temp HP. All right, so you got 5 temp HP on top of your 23, so you could even just have 28 out of 23. However, now whenever you do something, you're kind of out of it. Your eyes are going to be quite a bit red, and you're going to have to roll a D6 to subtract a D6 from all the things that you do for the next hour. Is anybody else doing anything with the herb or the shroom? Or is it just those two?
I had my hit for the
I
day.
think I shall refrain.
So now Nipsey's like the Towley of the group. God damn it, Nipsey.
I'm sorry, everybody. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Wanna get high? Damn, now I'm really upset I didn't put Towley in this. Okay, anyway. So I'm sorry, Tony, did you want me to replace your token?
No. So
Okay.
I have that won't ever be a replacement. It'll be something I do additionally. So I'll just have two things I'm
I see,
controlling.
okay.
This is just for my own
Okay.
stats, but I just want to declare that those things are infused. That way, when it comes into combat, everything being +1 isn't a question.
Okay. I will say everything from here on out is a battle grid map. That does not mean that it all has to be battle. You still have plenty of choices of how you want to deal with things.
It just made me think of it.
So, yeah. So it is up to you guys how you want to deal with this. Right now, all you know is that there is a person named Krita. What was I going to say? Franz. Since you have met her before, you would know that she is elven druid who normally has been very passionate about the herb and the shroom connecting with nature. But lately, it seems like she's not your number one customer. But that's pretty much all that you know. She's never really chit-chatted much with you, which is why you didn't know where she lived. But now all you know is that there's this house here and that there's music coming from it. And you can probably see that there's a little garden, and also I think somebody spotted what could quite possibly be a fairy circle out in front as well.
On a scale from Ainz to Zen, how paranoid is she?
How paranoid is Krita?
Yes.
Or Krita? How paranoid is she?
I just have like a shit ton of German
What?
tabs open right now. Just common words, something to say.
I would say that when she takes the herb, she can sometimes get paranoid, but other than that, she's generally not that paranoid.
But
Like
she's not
maybe
gonna
like a
greet us
solid
at the door
fry?
with a sunbeam or anything, right?
No, probably not. And
Insight
nobody's like nobody's super high level, like above your level, really. Like, all right, I won't say nobody, but I'll say that like your customers generally who come to you, you're not afraid that they're like way more powerful than you. They wouldn't be any more than level 4. But you
maybe
can
I-
definitely tell she's like of a druid. She definitely knows some magic.
Maybe I go first. Rita and I have been allies for some time.
Is she your girlfriend though?
I would
Do you
not go that far.
smell that? It smells like tuna cakes. Can you ask her if she's got some tuna cakes for us?
Actually,
I-
yeah, if you want to roll for something for smell, you can do that because if you see there is some smoke coming out of the chimney as well, that might have some smell coming from that house.
I really am just craving these tuna cakes, man. Okay, what do I roll? The D20?
Just perception. That's under wisdom.
That's a good music choice, by the way.
Thanks. For Donka.
Beta.
Oh. Yeah, you were
Oh,
convinced
honey.
that you smell. Was it tuna
Tuna
cakes?
cakes. My favorite.
You are convinced.
Yes, she for sure has
Okay,
tuna
Amy, get up,
cakes.
get all the.
Because that's a nat 1 minus a d6. So
I want to.
yeah, you were
To the
convinced.
kitchen window and investigate.
You are
these.
convinced that. All right, so you're going up to the kitchen window, so you can just move your token over there if you'd like.
Can I go that far?
And then, yeah, totally.
Okay. Is this
Yeah, the kitchen window. The chimney's here, so the kitchen window's this one right here. All right, so you're going up there, Franz. You're going up to the front door.
Yeah.
As he goes, I want
Okay,
to
it is.
prepare an arrow.
I'm gonna saddle up. I'm gonna saddle up next to Jackery and do this, like pull out my wand and kind of look at him and think the same thing. Just, all right. So you might not be a kid, but we'll see how good you are should things go south.
I'm probably gonna shoot Franz. Let's be real here. That's
You
not
know,
a
it sounds
character thing. That's a me thing.
I'm not emotionally attached to him, so whatever.
You know, you two sound like you're developing some raspy voices. Might I interest you in a little special tonic? And I reach in and into my bag and pull out this like old bottle of like a yellowish liquid with swirling particles in it. It's like swirling kind of metallic particles. And I say, now this is some of Jasper's special sauce here. It soothes the throat and invigorates the spirit, if you would. Nice fresh deal for only 2 silver piece.
I don't think it was. It could be seen on the actual stream, Andrew. But I let out like a little like noise there when you started talking because the 2 cats were just kind of tussling in the corner of your screen. It was so
And
cute.
now, this little one keeps bothering Morgan, her older sister, because she's just a ball of energy who hasn't learned boundaries yet.
Speaking of cats who haven't learned boundaries, let's go over to the Nipsey who is looking inside
Nice
someone's
segue.
window.
Hell yeah.
She's now
Um,
crouching in the window, looking very intently around. I smell.
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
I am going to give this. I'm going to give this to you without you rolling for stealth because you are a smaller than average cat person who's just kind of like leaping through. So you look through the window and you see a woman who is dressed in some spiritual garb. She looks to be like a cleric or something. Who is she's pulling some what looks like mini pies out of the oven, and she's smelling like it smells so good. And you still think that they smell like tuna cakes, even though they're not. But she's just smelling like she's gonna put them on the counter there, and that's what you see. Is there anything you do with that knowledge, or do you just stay there? What do you do, Nipsey?
Oh, I don't have her attention, right? She doesn't see me.
Nope, she doesn't see you or anything. You're just kind of creeping over.
I need these cakes. I'm have the munchies hardcore, man. I think I'm gonna cast some predestination to make a diversion over in the corner. Like I'm gonna make it smell like something's burning over on the other side of the house, so that she goes and runs to check on that, and so I can jump in there and steal me some tuna cakes.
Interesting. So prestidigitation with a smell. That's a thing you can do, right? Because you can like clean soiled objects, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
Harmless sensory effect.
Yep.
Odd odor is on there.
Okay. Awesome. I have not seen somebody do that before. I like it. Okay. So you do that, and forgive me, I need a second to calculate what would happen. While you were doing that, Franz, are you at the same time going up to knock or whatever on the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Would I notice our feline Fräulein sneaking around the garden to get to the window?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, once she gets kind of behind this wall here, you probably wouldn't see her anymore.
Okay.
So you knock on the door while she does that. You are going to eventually hear, like, some whispers. What? And then the music is just going to stop. And
Thanks. I did it for stream.
Pause mine.
Perfect. So you, Nipsey, are going to see this dwarven woman, in the robes, just like run over to the other side, and she's gonna seem kind of disoriented while she goes. She's gonna go over that way. And at first, Franz, there will be no answer at the door.
Ooh. Hello, guten Tag. Anyone home?
Try knocking in a nice pattern, like a da da ba da da. 2 bits. You know, give her one of those.
This guy needs to
cool
it with all the music.
I could never.
I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you back over on this page for a second while I move some things around.
Well, you move some things
Ooh.
around.
Yeah, well, I'll move some things around.
Moving and shaking.
I'm gonna restart the music.
Yeah, I'll do the
Okay.
same. Even though you said it
'Cause
stopped.
It was stopped for dramatic effect, but it's
Yeah.
spoopy music, so.
Yeah, it's good. It also like the like chorus kicked in, like the choir kicked in right when Richard said the whispers started. So it was like kind of a match. The whispers start. Ho ho ho. I was like, well, all right, it's close enough. It's voices.
Got some like near
Okay.
Automata vibes.
Yeah.
Bringing you back. Eventually, you're gonna hear kind of a creeping over, and then you're gonna hear a voice say, "What do you want, Drow?"
Does that sound like Krita?
While all this is
Nope.
happening, can
Nope,
Nipsey
this-
jump in and steal her cakes and start just scarfing them down?
Go ahead and roll me. I guess you'd have to break the window open.
Oh, is it
'cause
not
it's
open?
locked from the other side.
Oh.
No, it's.
Okay.
But
You could
I
slide
would
a hand
say-
to pop it open.
Yeah, can I open it?
Don't tabaxis have some extra stuff for that anyway?
You know, you could do the Catwoman thing where you like take your claws out and like do the hand thing that like
Yeah.
takes a perfect circle out and then like unlock the thing.
Yes, I want to do that.
Okay. I guess it'd be a sleight of hand if it were anything. So why don't you try to give me one of those?
What is the roll for that?
That's under dexterity.
Oh my.
Nice.
Getting my cakes.
Okay, 24. Even with a minus d6, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, you do that.
Nice.
You take a perfect circle out of the window, and you can just unlock it from there, and then you can hop inside. And when you hop inside, sorry, there's so much that can potentially happen. I need to think about what is going to happen here.
I'm gonna get my cakes. That's what's gonna happen. I can smell the tuna now.
That is what is one thing that's going to happen.
Get some
Okay.
Cheese whiz.
So you were going to go over and hop inside while you see two other people who are trying to like, do you smell something burning? Do you smell something burning? They're gonna look around and they're like, what is that? What the fuck is that? And they're gonna be, hey, do you take the prize? they're gonna be really freaked out at you, and I have this take a bite, go. And while they're shouting about that, you're gonna hear this grumbly voice from the other side of the door, Franz. Do you mean us any harm or not? Tell us now.
There's Krita.
Krita, what do you want with Krita?
To speak with her. If she is not there, I'd very much like to know where she is. Also, why you are there. And at this point, Franz is going to put one hand on his rapier, as he feels like this is not a amicable friend inside the home.
Seeing that, well, I guess we're already posted up and ready to fire anyway, so I guess we don't need to do anything. Bjorn doesn't need to do anything more.
Yeah. So, with that,
Oh, Richard, before we jump into that,
yeah.
Does my rapier happen to be giving me any vibes right now?
So you have a rapier of warning, and your rapier is like once it doesn't happen until you put your hand on it, but once you put your hand on your rapier, immediately it's just like beaming straight ahead, like there's danger ahead. So that's what your sword is telling you. And with that, we're going to get into a turn order, but we're going to do it a little differently than normal. This turn order is going to go side by side. Like, basically, I don't want to just call you guys good guys and bad guys, but for the sake of it, I'll say, the PCs and the NPCs.
Protagonists and antagonists.
So group initiative.
Yeah, protagonists and antagonists. Yeah, so group initiative.
Gotcha.
Because of Hans's sword, I'm going to give you guys the jump on it. So you guys will be able... actually... They actually also have something that cancels that out, though. So I am going to have to flip a coin for this.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So, odds, you guys go first. Tails... Sorry, odds.
What are you flipping over there?
Evens, they go first. Okay, you guys go first. With that warning, before that door even opens, you guys kind of have the jump like, okay, something's about to go down. So we are going to have it where all you guys go, and then all of them will go. So if you guys wanted to quickly plan something, we'll try to keep it moving along. But if you guys want to do any kind of like tag team combo thing or whatever, you can think about creative ways that you might want to use your turn that you might not normally get to when it's just one person at a time. So with that, Franz, your sword immediately lights up. Nipsey, you've got people who look terrified of you shouting at you like, please take the pies and go. So between all of you guys, do you have anything that you want to do first?
I would say, sensing that and seeing the red glow from the rapier of warning, he's going to draw it quickly and kind of like shoot an eye or a look back to the three in the bushes. That's like shit's going down.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to attempt to kick open the door.
All right. So
She's
give
going
me
to
a...
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Nipsey's going to take a cake and shove it in her mouth and immediately spit it out. This is not tuna. But she takes the other
there's no
pies. She takes the other pies and throws them in her pouch and jumps up on one of the highest table or bookshelf surfaces in the room.
Okay, that'll probably be this one over here. Okay, so that is what Nipsey would do with her turn. And Franz, why don't you give me an athletics roll to see how that door goes? As you see that Franz is about to kick open the door, what are the three in the back doing?
Jasper sees the nod and out of his jacket pulls a long wand that kind of swirls, and on the handle it's got like kind of a clef note. And he quickly 1 2 3 1 2 3, and as he waves it, orchestral music starts to play, and it becomes this like run, dun. I'm thinking like a John Williams-esque thing, you know? There's run, dun, 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 dun,
Who's
dun,
playing
dun,
Star
dun,
Wars
dun.
around here?
And so like as the foot connects with the door, you get that big brum, bum, ba-dum, dun, 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 dun. And
I don't suppose that gives me inspiration, does it?
I will as a bonus action, I'll throw inspiration at you. Hell yeah.
Because it'd be super cool if I could kick open this door.
Hell yeah. Bardic inspiration coming right at you. Do I really only get the one? No, I should get more than that. As I calculate that, yes, you get some bardic inspiration.
Is it a D6
At
or a
level
D8?
4, I think it's a D6 at level 4.
Yeah, I think it's still a D6. Yes, D6.
10.
Oof, I'm sorry. Yeah, you kick that door and it doesn't really budge much. So Jasper's gone. What about Jackery and Bjorn?
At the angle that I'm at, I mean, if the door was kicked open, I was gonna loose an arrow, like, at the
That was
person
the plan.
inside.
That was the plan.
But the door was not kicked open.
No, it was not. He just kicked it and you just heard a thud.
Shice!
Can I turned on Sing Sing Sing, and this is gonna be a problem. I would like...
Problem or awesome?
Yes, it makes me want to go jump through that window there. Yeah, we'll go yeeting myself out in that general direction. I want to hop the fence. Probably the
Even
worst
though
idea
you
ever.
could walk right next to
No,
it, but you gotta hop it.
I'm-
Okay.
I'm listening to Sing Sing Sing. Shit's happening.
All
Yeah,
right.
don't you get
Okay,
it, Richard?
15, 20, 25. I'm at the window.
Okay, you're at the window. You look in, and you see what looks like a study. There's nobody in it.
I don't suppose I can dash and just break on in. Like, just barrel through the fucking window.
Just like jump through like an action hero.
Yes, I've been doing drugs all day. I'm ready.
Yeah, but what about tonight on the stream? Ah.
I've had ice cream.
Athletics, you said? Or
Yep.
acrobatics?
Acrobatics would be good for the jump. I need you to jump hard enough to break through that glass.
Gonna be fucking concussed.
Otherwise, it's gonna be like one of those comedy movies where like you jump into the glass and you just slide back down. Like, which is exactly what happened.
That's what you get, Sid. That's what you get for mocking me.
You crack the glass. But then you just fall back down.
It's
It's like when a bird flies into your window.
Yeah. You just don't have like the stature to handle it. You're just a little gnome. You're just like,
I'm just laid out on the ground, just like looking up at the sky. Just, yeah, cool.
okay. Bjorn, you're last. What are you doing with all this?
Well, first of all, he just immediately, Jackery would just hear in the background just when the kid just like right off the window. So then I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna hop the fence and charge up to this window. I don't have enough speed to actually break through it without doing a dash though, so I'm just gonna post up and look inside. But before I do that, seeing Jasper like do his thing and like hum music or whatever, Bjorn's gonna like pick up a rock off the ground and touch it and then hand it to Jasper, and that rock now is going to be emitting a 6-second loop of you humming that song. So now if you just put it in your pocket, you will actually have it. Yeah, so now if you put it in your pocket, you'll actually have that music playing like in reality for you now. That's some
I don't know what that does mechanically.
nothing. It's just a fun fluff thing. It's part of my magical tinkering. I can imbue an object with a sound. Well, it's technically, it says a pre-recorded message, but like the message could be you doing dum 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 dum. So now you've got that playing.
I dig it.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move up to this window. Yeah, I can't break through without dashing, and my action would have been doing that rock thing. So, Yeah, what do I see through the window, though?
You see through the window 2 people sitting on the edge of a bed making out.
Okay. Camera just cuts to Bjorn going like, oh, okay then.
They're just like, what?
Let's see where this... Oh, they noticed me?
Both of them have crossbows that are like leaning up against either of the walls, and they're immediately gonna pick them up.
Oh, this is getting good. This is getting real good.
All right. So I think everybody's gone, so now it's their turn. This orc over here with a Harry Potter looking wand, he is going to do an Eldritch Blast at Nipsey, being like, "Begone, foul creature!" And so that's gonna miss. And then the woman, this dwarven woman here, she is she's going to go here, pick up a cleaver off of the countertop, and she's going to run at Nipsey and try to attack with a cleaver. Now let's see how she does. She got a 3, so no. Both of them are trying to attack you, but just absolutely
Kill the kitty.
missing. Both of them, you're gonna hear both of them going like, "Oh my god, there's just too many of them." Let's see. Bjorn, both of these two are going to pick up their crossbows.
Oh, this got way less sexy all of a sudden.
She, the woman here is going to hop up onto the bed. She's actually got 2 hand crossbows. She's going to pull them up and stick them up at you. And this guy is going to run over to the window with his heavy crossbow pointed right at you. He's basically going to say, "Get the hell down! Get out of here!" And
Reed, it's too late for that one, friend.
Meanwhile, the front door will open. Expecting Franz. This guy is going to do a bonus action disengage. He's gonna like tumble out and like spin out of control. This is a lizard folk guy dressed up as Batman. He's got a big tail and everything. He's gonna spin around and he's gonna throw a little batarang at Franz.
All right.
What's your AC?
18.
He will hit you and
Really?
deal a massive 7 damage.
Ouch. That doesn't feel
Yep.
great.
No, he gets you in like a good spot, like right in the neck or something. It's just a little like shuriken thing, but for a little shuriken thing, he nailed you really good. He got you right in the neck. Then you're gonna have this other guy come out who is in full like Achilles armor. He is gonna come out swinging a sword right at you, Franz, and he's not gonna hit you. Is that all of? Oh no, and Krita is nowhere to be seen so far. But that's their turn. It's back over to you guys.
Should probably have some.
All right. I don't know what order we want to go in, but Bjorn's got some real fun. And Richard, you should get that stuff ready that I sent you.
Okay.
You want to start us off, Bjorn?
I'm ready to go. Richard, if you
All right,
got that
do it.
stuff ready. Okay, so I think this might be the first time we've had one of these in any of our campaigns. So Bjorn looks through the window at the 2 of them and goes, or he, not Jeff said, I don't know what you're calling these, so I'm just gonna go by the community names.
Just go by the community names. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Jeff, says, you gotta stop this, whatever. And Bjorn's, "Freed, it's too late for that one, son." And so Bjorn is gonna reach up and basically break through the glass and like throw in this like little object. And as the object is thrown in, it's gonna sort of unfurl in the air, and these sort of crab-like legs are gonna land as I have thrown my turret into the room. And I've now deployed it in front of the 2 of them.
What are you using to break the glass? Do you have a mace or mallet or something?
I have a hammer I can
Otherwise,
break
I'm
it with. I also thought like the force of me just throwing it could be thrown through the window, but if you want me to break it with a hammer, I can do that too, because I do carry one.
Yeah, unless you got something heavy to break it with, I want you to roll for it. So.
Okay, for breaking the glass.
But if for fluff you just want to say that, yeah, you take your hammer and you smash it through and then do that, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so you throw that in there. So does this take up a full 5 feet, or is it like smaller? Like
it's like
this or
my
something?
size. Yeah, it's like. I mean, just for visuals, I would put it a full 5 just so we can see it nicely. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the
Right.
full shot
Okay.
too?
I haven't uploaded that yet.
Okay,
but,
don't worry about it. So anyway, so yeah, I deploy my turret in there. Technically, it should be. Can you give me control of it actually?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I deploy this turret in there, and then the turret is gonna aim at this couple here, and it's gonna start just spewing fire at them.
Okay, so one guy is over close to the window, and she is like hopped up on the bed here, so it can probably only aim at one of them.
It's a let me.
which
It is
one?
a cone, but let me see. Let me check the width on the cone. 15-foot cone. So I don't know, measuring.
And it's gonna spray fire.
Yeah,
On this wooden cabin.
and yes, it does say it ignites anything that's not being carried or worn. I'm well aware of what this the description.
Hey Sydney, you wanna get on doodling duty and start putting some fire in here? Because this whole room is about to erupt in flames.
Would you
I
say?
cannot tell you how much I've missed graffitiing.
Would you say a 15-foot cone hits both, Richard, or should I just choose one?
I'd say it would just like would hit like the walls and just start hitting them to
Okay.
just like spread it
Oh.
all around.
Yeah,
It's-
so-
it's like backdraft
So
up in here.
it does that. It just immediately he says, "Afraid it's too late for that," and then turret springs up and then just unleashes fire in the home.
Okay.
So I need them each to make a dex save, please.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get this music.
Both of them save.
I didn't say what the DC was.
I mean, it's pretty high. It's.
Oh, really?
I take it the save is not like 19 or 20.
No, my save's 13.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Okay. Well, then they're each just gonna take half.
As it goes in and throws in, they start jumping out of the direction it's going to start shooting in before it even happens. It seems like there's something going on where they even got a heads up of like what this thing did.
I see.
So, yeah,
Interesting.
So yeah, what kind of damage do they take?
Fire damage. They're
Oh
gonna
yeah, but I mean, what?
half
what
of
amount?
this. 4 fire damage each.
All right, that's not nothing. Definitely enough to get them to start freaking out about this thing. Okay, so that was Bjorn. What are other people doing?
He's going to use feline agility and skitter across all of the tables and all of the shelves, knocking all of the trinkets and everything down. Everything's scattered across the floor. So that roof you just moved, is that... Okay. So there's no more to the house? Or is there one room that's
I mean,
not...
at this point, you're inside. Yeah, there's still here, and there's still some kind of like shed-like thing out here. So
Okay.
far, no sign of Krita.
I want to scurry in that room and see if Krita's in there.
All right, you scurry in and you open the room, and you see two twin-sized beds, but nobody in there.
I'm going to...
With your amount of movement, you might be able to scurry outside for a bit too.
This is really sad, but I just realized why her name is Krita. It literally, I didn't click until right now. I was like, oh, duh.
Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
Yes.
It is.
Okay, I'm going to sing the song of my people. Mew, 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 and imbue someone with some inspiring stuff.
Does anybody?
Franz might be the only one who can hear it if he's like by the open
think I-
door.
By the door.
Yeah.
Like
I've
you would
got
have
a
seen
great
me as
ear
you
for
went by.
music, so I probably hear it.
Isn't it like 30 feet though?
I'm teasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Franz would be the only realistic one to get it. But Franz could probably use it because he's just had 2 people attacking him.
Yes.
All right, Nipsey, is that where you like to end up, or do you want to scurry around any further?
How many feet did I move? How many feet was that?
Not very many. 1, 2, 3. You only moved 25 feet, and you've got what, like 40 or
40.
50?
Yeah. All right. So I want to
40, yeah.
scurry up to the front by Franz.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Need some help?
This guy, this
Okay,
orcish wizard guy is blocking your path though.
Oh, all right. Well, I will.
But there is a back door right here.
Okay. I will hide in the corner for now and wait.
In this corner where you are near the doorway, or okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So that's Nipsey and Bjorn. What are the others doing?
Is the Batman outside?
Oh yeah, you can even see him from this angle. I'm pretty sure.
I would like to move this way, and I would like to
Okay.
shoot the Batman.
All right.
Cool.
Sid, I'm really digging this voice.
It's simple. We kill the Batman.
We kill the Batman.
Plus, it was not 8. What was it? 5. Biscuits.
That's not gonna hit.
I hate everything.
Bonus action.
All right.
I can take as a bonus action. On each of my turns, I can take a dash, disengage, or hide action. Can I bonus action? I want to throw myself through that window so bad. I want to try again.
I'll give it to you to try again as a bonus action.
The
I'll
air-
let you
like,
do that on your move.
The arrow
Oh my god, this is
misses,
gonna be good.
and then I just turn back around again.
I'm ready for this bird into the window.
God damn it! I hope I get it.
I will say that the DC will be less this time since you've already cracked into it.
Thank you.
There's already a couple cracks.
Hey, it's a 10.
Boom.
You managed
This battle's
to
gonna
break
be
the
over.
wind.
We're all gonna win, but Jackery's just passed out on the lawn from continually hitting a window.
I will say, with a 10, you managed to jump through and you break the window, but not enough to go through it. So the window is now broken, but you still fall back down. And just like shattered glass just like falls down on you.
I did it.
I fucking suck.
okay.
I hate myself. God.
Franz and Jasper, what are you doing?
Jasper, do you want to go or you want to go last?
Sure, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna move up here, kind of in between you two.
That music is gonna play
Safe
forever until
spot.
you like touch the rock to make it stop. By the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like kind of tap dance my way over there, soft shoe my way over, and as I do that, I'm going to point to Bat Dude over there and say, "You look simple, so I'll be obtuse. Friend, you look like a douche." And there's your vicious mockery for you.
I missed Andrew Bard. Oh my goodness.
Me too. And
Oh, what
With-
is the save for that 14?
yes,
I am sorry, he did save it.
that's okay. He stone-faced it. That's fine. I'll pull out my cue cards. Kind of. Nope. We'll work on that. We'll workshop this one.
taunting won't work on me, Joker.
Oh, I've been called a joker, but I've been called much worse there, kid. Ha! Trying to think. The only people. Who can I see from
Jackery.
here?
Jackery looks like he could use some inspiration. Poor
Who can?
Jackery.
Okay. Oh, I
Lying on
can.
the ground in
Lying on
front
the
of a
ground
busted
again,
window.
just like glass. Just.
So I can see. Just to be clear, I can see Franz, Jackery, and Bjorn from here. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
And
Yeah.
everyone's within six. All right, cool. I'm also going to use Mantle of Inspiration. As
Okay.
a bonus action, I will use some of my bardic inspiration. Y'all thought that ditty was hilarious, so you're gaining some temp HP. You're gaining 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
That's cool.
Take that.
What college is that?
This is Glamour Bard.
Okay.
I figured it was accurate.
We can also move, correct?
What do you mean you can move?
Can immediately use its
Yeah,
reaction to move its speed.
Oh, yeah.
I want to climb into the window.
Immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
All right, I guess each of the three of you can do that then.
I'll stay put.
I'll move.
Jackery, are you gonna climb inside that window?
I'm in.
Do you do that climb where like you get over the top and then just kind of fall over into the actual room?
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm imagining. It's
We're,
like tumble, tumble.
I did it.
We're all really proud of you, Jackery.
I?
Franz, do you use that opportunity to get away from?
Yeah, I
from
jumped back
Troy's-
from the Spartan.
Could I
Yeah.
use the rest of my movement to fall back behind Franz so I don't get my butt whipped?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I like how Franz was like, hide me, Jasper, and Jasper was like, no, 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 no.
No, you got it, pal. You're good. You're good.
They're moving around each other like this. No, you go.
And when that happens, I take his hands and his waist, and we do a little dance spin, and he lands in front.
Franz is like frowning the entire exchange.
Franz, I think you're the last one to do something on this round.
Yeah, so he's going to reach into his back satchel. He's going to pull out a couple of glowing mushrooms, and he's going to crush them and then blow them in a 20-foot square. I believe one. Oh, it's so small. Let's go, and I'm going to make it a nice, vibrant, deep purple. And I need
Purple
everything
haze.
in this. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks.
He decided to stay.
Nah, it's fine. Let me ask real quick, what kind of damage or effect will this have? Because the turret is immune to a couple things.
None. It's the fairy fire spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Then
I
I
need
think it
3.
just gets fairy
Yeah.
fired.
Well, you have to save it from it, don't you? Yeah.
There's
I mean,
certain-
it would get very fired.
Well, it has. Let me see. There's certain. I think it's just a flat 10, because it can move, but I think it
I
saves
imagine
0.
It shifts around as it
Yeah.
fires. It.
Let's
So
see.
the others in here, do they have a dex thing?
Yeah, I need dex saves from everyone inside there.
Okay, so it's a flat 10 for the turret. I like the idea.
Okay.
If it's
What does everybody else need? What's the DC?
DC 13 dex save.
Okay.
nice fluff, by the way, for that spell. I liked that. All right, Bjorn's
Thank-
good.
You're good.
That looks like a 1 on my screen.
It's right on the edge. Oh, the turret! The turret does like an R2D2 like, and then just like gets hit with it.
Okay.
Sorry, pal, but you're an inanimate object, so really it's fine.
Alrighty. So Batman here is going to use his nimbleness, and he's going to dodge out of it. But Troy over here, he's not going to succeed, and he is going to be fairy fired.
I also need one from Jeff.
Oh.
Oh,
And
technically,
Jeff,
well, they're behind like a broken window in the corner. Like,
I imagine that
Jeff
it
is gonna-
explodes.
oh, it's
outward.
from a point, right? It's not from you. Gotcha. I was trying to figure out how it got there, but right, it's from a point. My bad.
Jeff Nat 20 to that, so he is.
Damn, really?
safe.
All right, well, I got one.
Yep.
Well, the turret in front of him
Yep.
is glowing at least.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Franz?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Well, Jasper, it's been very good," and he's gonna run inside and jump through the window. So
Can't wait for Andrew to sit back down. Wait, where was my human shield?
I have to wait for Andrew to be here for this part then. Okay. Let's see now.
I mean, I'm assuming I'm still being fired upon if you want to do me first.
And
Yeah, so Jeff is, now that there's a hole in the window, he's gonna shoot he's gonna shoot down actually no, that's why there's a fire here. He's gonna kick through the door.
Oh no.
And he is going to scooch around
thank
Troy.
God.
And he's gonna turn around and shoot at Bjorn. Just so you know, right now this door is still closed. So
Yes. Oh,
They
good.
didn't-
I
they didn't
was
see
gonna
you. They didn't see you.
declare
What,
like
you run
shooting
a-
through a door.
You ran around just so you wouldn't have to aim down through the window, huh?
I want to
yeah,
say
it's 5 feet and the area is on fire. So
when Franz breaks through the window, he's like, "Is this hiding spot taken?"
A little bit, but it's fine.
I'm still on the ground. I'm just.
Okay, so this is interesting. So Jeff is going to point up his thing at you, and for a second, he reanalyzes it, re-aims it, and then shoots. It still misses you, but it didn't jam. It looked like for a second he like noticed it was about to jam and realigned it, and then shot it, but it still misses Bjorn. That's what he's gonna do. Annie is going to shoot at the turret twice
Okay.
with her 2 hand crossbows.
It has an 18
what's its
AC.
Damn, all right. Only one of them hits. One of her bolts hits like a tough part of its armor, and then the other one hits. And that is going to deal only 5 damage to it.
Okay.
And with that, she's gonna go running out of the room. She does not want to be caught up in this fire. 1, 2. Does she take an attack of opportunity from the turret?
No, it's a.
Okay.
She technically would for me if that's the path she took. Though I guess she'd have to get through the door.
Yeah,
I don't know if
if
you
an
want-
attack of opportunity would count through a window, though.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, like I could take it at disadvantage maybe, but like if there's really no logistical way to work, it's fine. I don't mind foregoing it.
Yeah, I don't think I would give it for this.
That's
So
fine.
Let's see, what was that? 2, 3. She's gonna go running through the back, and when she turns around, turns over, she's gonna see Nipsey, which will be interesting when it comes back to Nipsey. Is Andrew back? Excellent. So Franz just jumped into the window at the end of his turn, so now you are left out in the open, and
That means
Troy
it's
is going to. I don't know if you've seen the opening shot of Troy where Achilles like jumps up into the air and then like slices down into the neck of his opponent, but that's what this guy's gonna try to do.
No. Settle down. We don't need all the. Oh no.
Yeah, he got a nat 19.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
That is
So
my hit points.
Hmm?
19 is my hit points.
Yeah, he killed you. I'm kidding.
What?
It's so mean.
No.
Bard, first day on the job.
Now I'm
Yep.
dead on the ground.
Okay, that is going to deal 8 damage to you. As he runs up, he's gonna slice a bit into your chest. Luckily, you're able to dodge just a bit, so it's not. That was so close to being an attack directly to the heart, but instead it got you more in the shoulder. And Batman here is going to spin around and throw another one of his shurikens, his little batarangs, at Bjorn and try to hit him right in the back of the neck.
Okay.
Wow, and he rolls terribly. I guess he's just not that good, even with this perk that he's got
Nice
right
try,
now. Just like,
Cape Crusader.
that's the best he could do. I think. Oh, and now we've got these 2 people with Nipsey. So this orc warlock over here is gonna kind of get around Annie and shoot off another Eldritch Blast at Nipsey. Nipsey, what is your AC?
15.
15. Okay, this will hit you.
All right. Can I do a reaction?
If you've got one available to you, yes. This will deal 5 damage to you.
Okay.
But if you have any reactions available, you might be able to do something.
I have a deflect missile, which is where you catch a ranged attack. Would that work here?
I don't know. I've never asked that
for what
been
spell?
asked that question before. What for Eldritch Blast? Is that a missile you can deflect? or is
It's not a
that only, like,
projectile, right?
arrows?
Isn't it a tentacle?
I think it has to be an ammo type deal.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the object just
so
can't be rooted to something, I think basically is the
I never knew that Eldritch Blast was a tentacle-like thing. I always thought it was just like a
maybe
beam
it's
of energy that you
maybe
shoot
it's
out.
force, but yeah, it has to be like some sort of flying object as opposed to
I think
force.
it's open to interpretation and flavor.
Yeah. I would allow it if you want to try to do it.
Catch
Yeah.
the force.
So okay, so you'd like to try to deflect missile. Can you remind me how that works again? What's the rule on?
It says when you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 6.
Okay, well, why don't you go ahead and roll that 1d10 plus 6? Hey, yeah, you deflect all that damage as it knocks
It
off
said,
you.
If you reduce damage to 0, I can spend 1 chi point to make a ranged attack with a range of 20/60.
Oh, to like fling it back.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Why don't you go for it?
So I just roll a d20 for that.
I think so. Yep.
Oof.
No, it just flings off in it. This pot over here, it like knocks the lid off of it, and now there's just some boiling green goo in there. Shirley over here, the woman cleric, is going to look over and she is going to throw her butcher knife at you.
Can I use
This
my
one
defense missiles again?
I think you can only use a reaction once, unfortunately.
Okay.
But that will hit.
Okay.
That's gonna hurt going into you. That is going to deal 6 damage to you. And that is okay. Eventually, you're going to see Krita. Well, Jasper, I think we'll see this. Krita is going to step out of this little shed area, just coughing up a storm. And that's her turn. All right, you guys are up next. Nipsey, you are currently surrounded by 3 people in this room. Franz and Jackery, you got nobody in this room that you've broken into. And Jasper, you've got a Trojan warrior on your ass.
I think we are very good at this not dying thing.
It's ideal. Let's be real here.
All right, so
do
if
I
anybody
know-
would like to do anything.
Do I know who's been injured that I can see here so far?
So far, you are the one
Yep.
who's been injured.
Just me. None of the enemies have been injured at all.
Oh, Jeff has been injured.
Yeah,
Can
he
I
t-
tell
Jeff,
if
who
it's
came out the
he took a
door
little
here.
fire damage. He's probably looking a little smoky.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go evens odd real fast.
Oh no, please don't get hiccups, please.
Okay, cool. I'm going to turn towards the person in front of me here, the Trojan warrior, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, I don't know why you're messing with me. The Batman and the very cool gentleman over there were the ones saying you're a weenie. So I don't know why you're attacking me. We're on the same side as far as I'm concerned. And I'm gonna cast Charm Person. He gets advantage, but I figure Wisdom is not necessarily his strongest suit. We will see.
Okay. Question because this is relevant. If you had rolled even, what were you going to do?
It would still be a Wisdom, but it would be a different spell that would not have. He wouldn't have had disadvantage on.
Just specifically, what is it? I'm curious because this will affect.
I was gonna go with Suggestion, but I
Oh,
decided
okay.
to go with Charm Person.
Okay. All right. So he has advantage on this.
He does have advantage.
Okay, and the DC is.
It should be
He
14.
Yeah, he got a nat 16.
Damn.
So he does succeed it. But he's just gonna say like, why are you trying to play mind tricks on me, man? And he's looking at you like there's a bunch of you. It's like, why are you trying to play mind tricks on me, man?
Oh, you see the rest of them?
I see you all. I see your intentions, man.
Well, then you know I'm not the one to worry about. It's okay. Let's just talk. Things blew up. We don't need this. Can I roll a persuasion to try
Yep.
and cool things off?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Ooh, that is a damn good persuasion. All right. He's gonna be listening to you at this point.
All right, now let's just maybe you calm your friends down. I'll calm my friends down. What do you think about that? Can we?
You
agree?
calm your friends down, then I'll calm my friends down.
I calm my friends down, then you calm your friends down.
You do it first, and I'll know if you're lying.
I was hoping to do the Bugs Bunny switcheroo on you, but that didn't work. You got it up here. All right, guys, let's all hold off. Hold fire. Everybody chill. Everybody cool out.
He's got
Alright,
him
so here-
distracted. Let's go kill the others.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, that's not what I said.
Time for the old 1-2 punch.
Oh,
Bjorn's gonna
what a wonderful life.
move down this way. And he's going to kind of like, you'd hear like a sound like clicking in his boots as he unleashes a thunder wave from where he's standing.
Ooh, okay.
So that'd be con saves for Abed and Jeff.
Okay. They both save.
Okay, so neither gets pushed, but they're both gonna take.
In fact, right before you do it, it looks like both of them kind of plant in, like they're ready for it.
Gotcha. Well, then they're both gonna take. Wow, still 8 thunder damage.
Not bad.
Yeah. That's the opposite of what I said there.
And then, unfortunately, it's not the perfect 1-2 combo I wanted, but the turret is going to climb out of the window and into the lawn and rotate and fire that spray at Jeff again.
Okay. God damn it!
Yes, yeah, it can walk.
Dex save for him.
Yeah.
He's gonna pass that.
Okay. Then he takes just 1 fire damage.
Okay, so yeah, he
And it is a cone,
almost like
so
he's ready for that too.
it is a cone, so Sid, if you want to start lighting up this part of the building too, it's happening.
Good lord.
Technically, I think this part of the fence is also destroyed from my thunder wave.
Yep. Alrighty. So that was Bjorn. Who else wants to talk about what they're doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and move and open this door.
You open the door to see a whole bunch of flames.
That is not the way I wanted to go.
You're carrying
then he's
pizza
gonna rush.
boxes. Everything's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Franz is going to run north and then squeak in here. And while everyone's attention is, are you using flanking for this module?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So then, with everyone's eyes currently on the Fräulein Feline in the kitchen, Franz is going to run in and slide in, and then stab with his rapier drawn, Annie in the back.
All right. In fact, I will even try something out where if you felt like it was unnatural to like slide in that corner, if you just wanted to be right here with her attention on Nipsey, with both of you kind of almost flank. I'd consider it flanking.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Try it. Okay. Yeah. Well, you could just be right behind Annie then.
I'm gonna leave some room in case a little
Okay.
child. wants
Okay. If you want to
follow.
be there, then that's fine.
You know,
All
I
right, so
didn't
you're gonna
know
try to
you
stab-
initially because you were like German and stuff, but really, you know, this works.
So you're gonna try to stab Annie.
Yes.
Okay. While you're doing that, Nipsey, what do you want to do? You're gonna see Franz come up and stab her in the back. What are you gonna do?
Going to take this not tuna cake from my satchel, 2 of them, and throw them at Annie and her companion there to try and
Okay.
discombobulate them. I don't
Okay.
know if this would count as my flurry of blows. It make 2 unarmed strike. Oh, that's a bonus action. Never mind.
Oh, you're going the Jackie Chan route of throwing things.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm all for that.
Okay.
Buddy.
Remember you're stoned right now though, so you just have to roll a minus d6 for each of them.
Okay, that's all right.
So does my
Hooray.
advantage also to only get a d6 then?
Right. It gets a d6 when you have advantage because we're trying Artem's thing.
Okay.
Hey.
Did I do that? Did I do that right, or do I roll 2d2 on a separate?
You just roll one. So you rolled 2d20s. Now roll 2d6s because each of those 2 is at disadvantage because of your highness. Okay, so that's a 0 and an 11.
Well, hold on.
So
she
you
adds,
throw them.
She adds dex and proficiency, so that should be like at least a 5 on both.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
you're right,
Yeah,
I didn't add my proficiencies. Sorry.
that's okay.
Uh, what proficiency would I add?
I would say
Should
the second.
Should be
I
plus
would
3
say the
for
second
us.
one hits.
Plus
I would
2,
say the
sorry.
second one hits. The second one would definitely hit Annie because you have an advantage that cancels it out because you're with Franz. So while she's getting stabbed in the back, you throw a mini pie right in Annie's face. And Jackery, is there anything you want to do to get in on this?
Can I yell at her? Use tuna next time.
Okay. Sydney, is there anything Jackery does in combination with all this?
Yes. I go this way. Haha. And I'm gonna shoot at Annie.
Okay.
And I don't
Um,
have
Is there a
so-
child attacking us?
And I don't have anything fun, but if I hit, I get a sneak attack. That might be really nice.
So Nipsey, you can roll damage for your unarmed strike, and Franz, you can roll to see if you hit Annie, and same with Jackery. Oh
Gentleman's
yeah,
30
you
to
definitely
hit.
hit her. Yeah, that definitely hit her.
A d6.
Balls. I'm reloading.
Okay.
This is some shenanigans.
13
Alright, that's
damage.
13 damage, and then Nipsey, what is your damage?
What do I? Here.
For an unarmed strike for you, I think that's a D6 plus your dex.
Oh, it's written down. Okay. Unarmed strike says 1d4 plus 3. Is that right?
Okay. That sounds like that could be right.
That sounds right.
That's on my character sheet. Okay.
Okay. All right. So 5 damage plus the 13 is 18. So I would say that I'm going to give it to you because of the flavor you're using with the pie. That she is blinded. She is stabbed in the back, and you throw that pie in her face, and it's just like her face is just covered in pie, and
Hot
she's
berries
blinded
to
at
the
this point.
eyeballs.
Must be a lot of flour
Yep.
in that pie.
Yeah, exactly. But she's not down yet, but she's really close, and she's blinded now. I'm sorry, Jackery, you could have had the finishing blow. Okay, is anybody else doing anything on this turn? Did we get through everybody? Jasper, did you go?
Last thing I did was talk to Troy.
Oh right, yeah, you did all that,
Start
and
this
then
round.
a thunder wave happened. So yeah, that was this round.
I think he can easily see on my face a look of, what the fuck, guys? That's the opposite of what I said. So hopefully, like, we're still on the same page, trying to work together.
Okay. So okay, I think that's everybody from here then. Okay. So next round is going to be theirs, and so Troy here is going to turn around to Batman and say, "Hey man, like if you get them to stand down, then we'll stand down. I don't think these guys want to hurt us." And the Batman's gonna look at Bjorn and say, "Turn off the turret, otherwise this is gonna get real ugly."
I'd like to point out their house is on fire. So I don't know
Yep.
how much negotiation we can really have here.
Well, in any case, Bjorn, I'll let you have a free action to if you want to say something in response to turning off the turret.
He says what I just said. He goes, I already set your house on fire. I feel like we're past that point.
We don't have to be. No, we don't have to be. We can worry about the fire now if we want.
I'm just here to sell drugs, not to fucking arson a house.
Hey, meanwhile, inside the house, you hear, "Yeah, I want to hurt you." Gah, gah.
Batman is going to spin around and try to do some kind of ability check to disable this device.
Classic Batman.
Well, okay, interesting.
It's technically a magical object.
Mm-hmm.
Just if that affects anything.
Yeah, actually, he's going to look through and, like, having never even looked at this device once, is going to find just the right area to, like, stab in with one of his little batarang things and, like, snip something, and the turret's just going to go...
What?
And...
What was that?
Well, you can find out.
I'm asking
It's
as
a
me,
mystery
not
right
as
now.
the... Okay.
Well, I'm saying as a DM, you might want to roleplay to find that out. What is
Okay.
going on here?
I'm definitely curious.
Jeff is going to step forward, and he is going to kick over the turret.
Aw. Its little crab legs
just
on there.
like,
Oh, come on!
Yeah,
What did
just-
it ever do to... Never mind. I know what it did to you.
what did it ever do? Look at our house! So that's what he's going to do. That's their turn. Troy is gonna pull a sword, put it right up to your neck, Jasper, and be like, "You better fix this right now, otherwise we're gonna have to kill you all." Annie is gonna spend the time like crouching down and trying to wipe pie out of her face. And she's gonna like get down and crawl and like go into the closet.
Can I get a attack of opportunity off that?
You sure can.
Great.
Blinded by pie, stabbed in the back. She's having a bad day.
Put her out of her
She sure
misery.
is. Yeah, you get her. Oh man, she's starting to like crawl her way over. She's trying to escape for her life and just stabbed. Where? What do you want to do? What do you
I
want to
would
do,
make
Ryan?
just a very slash up her back. So and then raise the blade over to the other two. It's like, and who's next?
Yeah, she's in death save at this point. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay, so she's in death saves. Pierce here, the orc, is going to he's gonna fake a heart attack. So he's just gonna go and fall over. I'm gonna roll deception. I've already told you that he's faking it, but you can roll your insight to see if you oof, that's not very good.
That dude's having a heart attack.
He like yells it. Oh, I think it's a heart
This
attack.
man is dead.
Nipsey, if you'd like to roll your insight, you can too.
All these modifiers up.
Nice.
Oh man, yeah. Nipsey, you notice this, like he falls down to the ground, but you look over at him and you can see that he's faking it, that he's not actually dying of a heart attack right now. Shirley over here, the dwarven woman, is going to take a step forward and say, "Oh no, Annie! I know we don't follow the same God, but I forgive you, give you healing." And she's going to
That's
give a healing
nice.
word. She's gonna give a healing word, and so Annie is going to be, she's at very, very low HP, but she's back up to, she's not in death saves anymore. Her back heals a bit.
Yeah. I stab her through the heart. Cut off her head.
And Krita over here is just gonna go over and lean against this. Only Jasper sees this, but she's just gonna go lean over. Just like staff, leaning on a staff on one, her other hand on the wall, just like let's see, was that, I think that was all of them. Yep. Okay. So you guys are up next.
Does Franz see or hear Krita now?
No, she's behind a wall.
Okay.
I mean, you could make a perception roll to see if you hear coughing. Probably not from behind a wall with all the commotion going on.
He's gonna raise his blade towards Shirley, who's the only one still conscious in this room. And you say, "I will not ask again. Where is Krita?" And I'll throw intimidation on there too.
All right.
Would I get situational advantage for cutting down Allison Brie?
Yeah.
Great. Not great. 12.
Ugh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So she's gonna be kind of staring at you, like there's a number of you just kind of looking all around. I saw her go out the back door.
Is there a back door? Oh, there's a back door here.
There's a back door right there.
Then he's gonna go and he's gonna launch off of what's his name?
Pierce.
Very embarrassing. Pierce, yeah. And he's gonna open up the door and run out back and see if he can find her.
Okay. Nipsey, you see him running out. What do you want to do?
to follow him.
Okay. All right, you two run out the back. If you'd like to make a perception check, you can.
God damn. Well, murder it is.
All right, so Nipsey's following you, and Nipsey, if you go just a little bit further, eventually you'll spot Krita over here.
Should I take my full move?
You can, if you want to.
I'll just go right up to her and look like a cute little kitten.
Oh, hey, little kitty. You're a big kitty. You're so cute. That's all she's gonna say in response. Jackery, Jasper, Bjorn, what do you want to do?
That sounded like an exclamation. Oh, Jackery, Jasper, Bjorn.
Jackery, Jasper, Bjorn.
So Richard, I know you said something that the character should find out, but this turret, is it like, so it's not destroyed, it's just disabled and toppled over?
Yes.
Okay, I'm asking specifically because I can detonate the turret in like a self-destruct.
Yeah, you can still do that.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask. So Bjorn's gonna look at them and say like, I should probably go join my friends now. He's gonna move this way. I know that's an attack op from Abed. If you want to do that.
Yeah, he's going to swing his tail up at you while because he's got like a lizard folk tail.
All right.
He's gonna snap at you on your way over.
Okay.
What's your AC?
I believe it's 16 with my Artificer enchantment. Yeah, 16.
Okay. That will hit.
Okay.
For max damage. Okay, so that is 6 damage.
Okay. Still have some temp thanks to Jasper, which is nice. Oh no, I don't, but it's fine. Okay.
Yep.
And then as I step away, I go like, "You're a good. I'll treat your brothers and sisters better." As the turret explodes in a 10-foot radius. So Jeff and Abed need to make dex saves once again.
All right. What's the save?
13.
Okay, both will just barely pass that.
Okay, so then they're each going to take half of... Wow, terrible roll. Well, 3 force damage each.
That still kind of goes in line with... So both of them, like, they kind of take a look at you going, and then they look back at the thing before it explodes, and then they start kind of dodging and covering even before it explodes.
Oh, technically that should have been 3d6, not 3d8, but I'm assuming we'd probably just keep that 3 damage.
Yeah, just keep the 3 damage.
Yeah.
It's fine. So they're banged up a little bit, but not much at this point.
Okay.
Jasper and Jackery.
I would like to capitalize on that. I'm gonna say to Trojan, just let me work on fixing this, and then I'm going to lift up with my the wand still going. I start waving, and the music turns from like this epic stuff to kind of like a downturn, a little into more of a lullaby. And as the music slows, Jasper says, "Hush, little dingus, it's okay. You're gonna take a nap today. If you don't want to, that's okay. You're gonna do it anyway." And 19 hit points worth of people in this general area here pass out.
You could make either one of these two people pass out on the far side here.
It starts from
actually
lowest.
Jeff.
It starts from
Oh,
lowest.
it starts from lowest. Then Jeff.
Yeah.
All right,
Jeff passes out.
Okay.
And
Jeff
then
passes out. Jeff is just like, hey, fuck you.
I'm guessing
Just falls over asleep.
I'm guessing there's not enough left over to knock out the second friend.
No.
I'll tell Troy, listen, we're here for Krita. Just get her, and we'll sort this whole thing out, okay? And I'm gonna try another persuasion, and hopefully they get the knife away from my throat.
Damn. Yeah, he's gonna turn back. He's like, I think they're looking for Krita. I don't know. It's a lot of them talking at once.
Not here to hurt anybody.
Okay. So that's that. Jackery.
I have questions.
Okay.
So, on one end of the map, we have Anne and Pearson Shirley. Annie's up or down?
Annie she's at low single digits HP, but she is on the ground prone, but
Okay.
she's not in death saves anymore.
And Pierce is pretending to be dead. And then I have
He's still pretending to be dead.
hostile Abed through the fire and the flames.
It can
Yep.
be fun.
Yeah, you've got a clear shot at Abed right now, who is definitely.
I'm gonna try to shoot at Abed, and then I'm gonna go hide.
Yeah, you are in a foyer that is burning right now.
Yeah, I am. Please. Jesus fuck.
15's not bad for this level.
You get him.
Ah! Really?
Yep.
Finally.
He has a 14.
Well, I don't get sneak attack, unfortunately. So.
No, especially not right now. You wouldn't.
Nope. And that's all I got going for me on the best of days. 7.
7. All right. He takes a knee.
Like he gets down on a knee and he like prays, or he's like, "Oh, I'm so weak."
No, he's like, ugh, and goes down and takes a knee.
I'm gonna like moonwalk back into this room, just.
And I'm gonna close the door. Just really slowly, just like click.
Okay, so Krita is just gonna be like, "Hey, kitty, what are you doing here? Oh my God, there's so many kitties!" And she's just gonna start feeling. She'll feel you, but then she'll feel around, like near you too. So many kitties. So that's what Krita's doing. I guess none of you would know what's going on in the kitchen dining area. Jeff is asleep. And Abed is going to pull out another shuriken and throw it at Bjorn. What did you say your AC was?
16.
I'm pretty sure this will hit. Yep, that'll hit you then.
Okay.
All right, so minimum 5 damage.
Minimum 5. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's minimum 4. I was misremembering his dex number.
Okay.
Okay. 4 damage to you. A little shuriken gets
Ow!
right in your chin.
Stop that.
Makes your chin bleed. So that's what he does. And then Troy's like, "Yo, you want Krita? You want Krita? She's around here somewhere. But you're burning down my house. What are you gonna do about that?"
Well, I'll stop it as soon as I can, but everyone's fighting each other.
Well, maybe the fighting would stop if you do something to burn down the house.
Well, you and I go
I
deal
think
with
that-
fire.
All right, come on. You got water magic or something? God damn it! I think that's all of their turn. What are you guys doing now?
So Abed is prone or down on a knee.
He's down on a knee. He's not completely prone.
Okay, so I would not have advantage if I were to just walk up to him.
If you walked right up to him, I'd say yes. If you were like ranged, I'd say no.
All right. I'm actually gonna do neither of those things. I'm gonna step over here between up to the boy who's been chatting with Jasper, and I'm just gonna take out my hammer and just poof, to the side of his head.
No.
All right.
Now, am I getting advantage, or is it just a flat roll because I got some special stuff going on?
I don't know, Jasper. Are you aiding him in flanking, or are you gonna warn him?
I would kind of shake my head in like a but I mean I am initiated with the Trojan, so I assume I would be helping. He would be distracted with my interaction.
All right, I shall
Not
give
happy
you.
about it.
I shall give you advantage to this then.
All right. 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
As I whack him on the side of the head with a hammer.
All right, deal your damage.
Not bad.
9. Yeah, that hurts him a hell of a lot, and he's gonna turn back at you looking mighty angry. All right, that was Bjorn. What are other people doing?
Can I shoot at him through the window that I broke through?
Yep.
Tight.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really good hit on him.
Is that what Jackery says when it hits?
Jasper spent so long trying to get him on our side.
I'm really sorry, Jasper.
I'm
Roll
not.
that damage.
Hold on, I'm trying to find what my shit is. It's a +3, +4. What?
That face when trying to make a diplomat in a one shot. No, it's not gonna happen.
Oof. 13 damage.
Nice hit.
Yeah, he's down to a knee as well now.
Oh, and I'm just
scramble out the
standing
window.
over him with a hammer.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him now.
Wait, fine. It was from where I was. Was I aware that there was a back door? Like, cause I only saw through the hallway.
When you were over here, you had a straight shot to the back door.
Okay, well there was fire. I jump out of the window, hopefully successfully. Nope.
I think you're fine jumping out the window.
20. Ha!
Unless you want to do one of those things where like there's already a hole in the window and you just jump through the other piece of glass.
Yes.
You'd have to roll for that one if you wanted to do it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I would say that you successfully do it because it's already somewhat broken, that the other half doesn't have as much structure to it. And so even though you could just jump through the hole, just smash right through the other
Just shards
pane.
of glass like sticking out of my armor, just like it's fine.
Yep. And you get over there, and from that vantage point, you can see Krita.
Killer.
Anyway, that's it.
We're here to talk to Krita, and we're killing everybody. I don't understand this.
Look,
This is the weirdest
I
fetch
didn't
quest.
sign up to talk to anybody. There's people impeding on my territory, so
This
it's time
is
to
their
take
house.
Jasper, Nipsey, and Franz. What do you want to
Uh-huh.
do?
I want to
I'll
curl
go.
up and die.
So Nipsey hears Jasper's pleas. She jumps up on the
To
fence
curl up and die? You're gonna help me curl up and die?
to not hurt Krita.
She
Okay.
jumps on the fence and balances back and forth.
We didn't hurt Krita, but we did kill all of her friends.
So you're Krita. You
They're
must
not
be.
dead.
Are you possibly Krita?
Yeah, I'm Krita.
We've been looking for you. You smell really good. Can I have whatever you were cooking up in that shed?
Oh, I think I might have a little bit left, and she's just gonna pull out a pipe that has some amount of resin or whatever left.
All right, we're gonna toke up.
All right, you're a cool kitty. You're all cool kitties.
I'll walk over
Okay.
since I hear that happening. I'll say, Krita, you all right?
Yeah, man,
have-
I'm more than all right. I'm great.
Oh, you're high. Oh, does that make sense? You know your friends are dying inside, correct?
What?
Yeah, I think we should explain what's going on.
I gotta go. She's gonna start. She's gonna like kind of stumble and spin around. I gotta go.
No, wait.
I'll
Drew,
lead her-
Wait.
Huh?
He's high too. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Let's
I-
go for a
Oh,
walk in the
No, you're
woods.
not high.
Go for a walk. I like the woods.
Let's leave this place and just.
Does anybody else smell something burning?
That would be your house.
Oh, can I cast predestination to like smell roses or something?
My house is burning. Blaze it.
Krita, I think we should
Already
take
did.
you around front and explain the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, that fire definitely would have spread a lot by now too.
Yeah. Do you want to like
I'm
spread it
working on
over
it.
basically like this whole
I'm working on it.
Oh God.
I'm working on
whole
it.
area?
I tried, Jasper.
Okay.
Oh, is she just gonna walk around the corner and just see Bjorn with a hammer go poof and kill her friend?
Kill! Whoa! Whoa!
No, I think by the time she'd get around the corner, she would just see him like with an arrow in his gut, with a knee to the ground,
Yeah,
and
I'll
also
lead her
Jackery
around.
and Jasper and all these other people. You're
kinda
leading
get
her
the-
around the front,
To where the fighting is.
or you take it. Okay.
Yeah, because
All right. So you're gonna.
hop the fence.
All
and
right.
get
So. Okay. So how much movement is that, roughly, that you can move at this point?
around. Well, if I dash, it's like there, and then I can get to the front.
All right. So. Nipsey, if you want to come along too and walk her as well.
Actually, go check out this shed first and see if there's anything in there. And
Okay.
then join up
Uh,
with the party.
There's nothing of value in there except for maybe a
Oh.
used roach.
Okay, well I'll grab that and I'll come back out.
Could I be like?
Okay.
Could I be using prestidigitation to like slowly start like slapping away the fire, just like
Uh-oh, who was that?
putting out chunks of the
that's
fire?
Sydney.
Oop, no.
I don't know how you would put out chunks of the fire with prestidigitation. I guess
it says
because you can like.
you can snuff
Oh,
out.
it does.
You can light or snuff out. It says.
You're like trying to snap out a candle
I-
worth of flame.
Well,
You're like,
hold on.
"Ah!"
No. You got one word in. You got one word: candle, torch, or small campfire. Word.
Let's bardic
Yeah.
inspiration
We're-
here
okay.
and then do this together.
It's a couple campfires worth though at this point.
Yeah, it's not a small campfire. It's the
Right,
whole
yeah.
den.
Yeah.
But,
so
but
can
Jasper
I like?
can still be desperately
Yeah.
trying to
I like the
take out a
idea.
small campfire worth at a time.
I like the idea of a barred fire brigade though. Just they all walk up and just go and just start snapping at a fire to try to put it out desperately.
Try this.
Well,
with
Jasper,
you.
if that's
Let's go
what you
for
want to be
it.
doing with your, if that's what you want to be doing with your turn, I'm not gonna have Troy give an attack up, given he's on one knee. So if you want to go over and start doing that, you can.
Yeah, and I'll kind of be yelling to people, and like, so I've got one hand like snapping at the fire, and one with the wand to like the music has picked up into this like manic tempo that kind of explains. It goes along with the situation, and then I'm kind of yelling, we've got to put up. We got to put out the fire here. There's a lot of flames and fire. We got to put it out. Got to put it out.
And what does everybody else? Is anybody else not gone yet on their turn? Franz, Nipsey, Jackery. I think you've all gone now because Jackery, you just jumped out the window. Jasper, you just did that. So I think everybody's gone now.
I think so, yeah.
Troy's gonna yell out, "Critta! It doesn't matter what they say. They're liars. They'll attack you anyway. Run!" And Critta's gonna go like, Oh, shoot. Unfortunately, she's under the effects of confusion. So let's see what happens.
Beep boop beep boop beep. That's not a very good cat phone.
I started at Cuphead and now I'm on Megalovania.
Critta is so out of it, she's just like, what? And does nothing on her turn.
Fantastic.
Let's see. Troy is going to grab his sword and muster what strength he can to try to chuck his blade into Bjorn's ankle.
Okay.
That will hit.
Okay.
Dealing 7 damage to your ankle.
Ow! Oh, come on, I'm low enough to the ground. I'm a dwarf.
And just as they're saying, I think you're the one they really hate the most.
Probably.
Batman's gonna throw another.
I did
Batman's
set their
gonna throw
home on
another
fire.
shuriken and try to hit you
Batman's-
right in the back of the head.
Oh, he's not the one unconscious.
Yeah, Jeff's asleep over here.
My
Yeah,
bad.
Jeff's asleep. So he's gonna try to chuck that at you, and he's gonna miss. He's gonna use the last of his strength and chuck it, and then he's just gonna fall over and pass out from the pain. So that's what they do.
Is Troy still up, or did he also pass out?
Well, Troy just hit you, so he's still standing.
Okay.
He's still fighting.
I didn't know if that was his, because like Abed attacked and then passed out. I didn't know if Troy did the same.
These three are getting the fuck out of here. They're running away. I don't know if anybody is in a position to see them do that though. But they're
No, but I can
running the
show it
fuck
on
away.
stream at least. Just them
Yeah.
getting out of there.
they're like, yep, fuck this, we're out. All right, that's their turn. You guys are back. At this point,
Troy's the last one
other
up,
than
right?
other than dealing with Troy, you're pretty much out of combat now.
I'll give him one more clock to knock him out then.
Okay. Lethally or non-lethally?
Seeing that the others are just passed out, I will swap it to the hilt of the hammer to just on the side of the head.
Okay.
My
just
advantage
give it to
because
you.
he's on his okay. So I
Yeah,
knock
I'll
him
just give it
out.
to you.
He falls, and I just look up at
He's knocked out.
and I look up at Franz and I just go, right. So now then, why are we here?
Oh,
We're here to
looking for
talk.
Peter. We found her.
Oh, great. I guess we were just having fun without you then.
I think they might have all been on drugs, and that might have led to some confusion.
I think we need to put the fire out, and I'm gonna keep doing what I can to like chip away at this fire.
I would say that you eventually successfully take out the fire, but not after these 2 rooms are completely destroyed.
Oh, okay, I'll remove that Big Daddy flame then there.
Okay.
Boop.
I'm gonna go pee.
All right.
Do you want to take 5 real quick? I got a P2.
Yeah. Yep. Let's take 5.
All right. Yudas, take us to break.
All right.
Alrighty, let's bring it back in.
I don't know how exactly it'll go, but we can try it. Krita, eventually, a good chunk of the house's fire will be put out, and she's just be like, "Oh wait, what do you want me for?"
We were looking for the good drugs. The good drugs. Squeaky was.
Oh
asking.
yeah, the stuff that you gave me, man, like that was pretty good, but this new stuff is like way better.
Where can we get this?
Oh, where can you get it? I mean, I got some. You got money?
And I guess I'll pull out the gold that I got from Squeaky that he just paid me with.
Okay, I got like 1.5 liters. So I don't know. A vial's like 1/8, and that's what we all took. And if you want that, I can give you that for that amount of gold.
Can I insight her? How's she doing? She doesn't seem great.
No. She seems like she's having a really hard time concentrating, and she's like, she just keeps on looking like she's got blurred or double vision, or maybe even more than double vision. Sorry, it's just really hard to keep up with all of you at the same time. What did you want again?
I'll tell you. I've got a deal. You're trying to offload that stuff. We're trying to sell some of that stuff. Why don't you let us sell it for you and bring you back the change? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I can hopefully help you a bit. Richard?
Yep.
I'm going to private message or something.
Okay. Can I play with the kitty?
I walk over
She's gonna,
and
like-
wrap around her legs and purr.
Yeah, she's gonna like play with your really big floofy tail, and unfortunately she doesn't know about the fleas.
Oh.
I don't know if any of those fleas are gonna hop into her hair or whatever, but she's gonna play with this bushy tail. Like, this is really fluffy. I like the floof.
He'll crawl around and tickle her a bit.
Okay. So Franz, you're gonna try to shake some sense into her.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay, you do that. She's gonna finally go. Oh wow. What the? Where am I?
Krita? Hi. Welcome back.
Hi.
You were on a trip, a very long trip, and now you're home.
Okay.
Fortunately, we put out the fire before it got too bad.
Okay. I'm kind of confused.
You're going to need some water. Or water. Listen,
Which
we don't
time
have a
is
lot of
this?
time.
Is this the darkest timeline? Why is part of my house burned down?
That would be me, and to be fair, they fired at me first.
They're jerks.
Yeah, they were in there necking on the bed, and I thought, whoa, what's this now? And then they'd go for their crossbows, so I thought, I guess I'll throw out my turret.
Can we go in the kitchen? I'm kind of hungry.
Nipsey pulls out a lukewarm pie.
Yes. She's just gonna sit at the trunk of the tree and just start eating the pie. What is it you
So-
wanted again?
Now that most of your friends have been either chased off or beaten, we need the good drugs.
Oh man, I knew that getting into this kind of drugs would lead to all this violence. Oh,
They're not dead. They're fine. They're just sleeping.
okay. So you're looking for the lemon flavored secret drink?
Does this sound like the good the good stuff.
Yeah,
great
this is the
stuff?
really good stuff. The great stuff, yeah.
And that is why we are here.
Okay, well, follow me then. And she's gonna go over to the house, not stumbling this time. She's gonna seem kind of like drowsy, like kind of worn out, but she's gonna go into the closet here and go into the very back. And she's gonna pull out a 1.5 liter jug that is not marked by anything.
Does it say real beer?
We don't really have a name for it. It's just the secret drink.
Wow, but you got a
And it's
gallon.
No, it's 1.5 liters.
It's a lot.
I don't know what a gallon is. Is that dwarvish?
Oh, I thought we were doing a reference. That's fine.
Is that a gallon of PCP? That is so much PCP.
Wow, a gallon. That's a lot.
And your wife died at 4 p.m.
Oh, today.
That is recent.
That is recent.
all right, I gotta pull it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna go on the page. We're not gonna look at it now, but you guys can watch it later. If you
Yeah.
don't know
Is
what
it
this
whitest
it's
kids you
great.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to see the whitest kids you know do D&D. I really want to see how that went.
Oh wow.
Anyway, she's gonna pull it out and be like, I don't know, it's just the secret drink. It's really new and it's lemon flavored, so we just call it the lemon flavored secret drink. It's awesome. You should try it. It's so good.
Tell you
It
what.
it expands your consciousness. It exposes you to like all the different timelines diverging at the same time. You can see them all together, and you can see all your mistakes and all your successes all at once. And if you're always like you're too anxious, you don't know which to do, you can like see yourself doing all of them at the same time. It's amazing. It feels awesome.
Legit, I think I'll try some. I trust her. She likes
You
my
should.
tail.
She's just gonna like pour into like a little vial shaped shot glass thing. You want some?
Hey, what's the worst that can happen, right? Pass it over here.
Right. So that's 2 people taking it.
I appreciate you being mighty friendly after I set your house on fire.
We have to test the product before we go back to
Okay.
Squeaky.
Anybody else taking it? Let's see. I gotta find that.
I'm still rocking
I'm not-
like a gnarly buzz from trying to break through windows like 5 times. So
Yeah, do you
I'm
have
not
like a
gonna
trickle
tell-
of blood down your forehead or anything?
just this
I'm not gonna
big
tell you
grin.
exactly how this works, but I am gonna tell you take a drink of it, and she's gonna be like, "Now, at first, it's not gonna feel like anything's gonna happen. Give it 10 minutes."
Take a sip. Take a
Is anybody else doing anything in those 10 minutes?
sip. I want to see like nothing in particular. I am gonna go to like this tree line over here, and I know that they're there on the map right here, but like
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see.
Oh yeah.
if
Sorry, no,
there's
they're
any,
long
like,
gone.
Yeah, I figured that they were.
Yep.
But I just want to like kind of keep tabs just to see if there's any sign of them coming back, because I can only figure that that's where they went if they didn't come around the side of the house.
Do you want to do a perception check, or
Yeah.
do you want to do like survival to see any footsteps? Like how in depth are you going with this?
Well, the super duper fun thing is both of them are +0, so
Okay.
we will go survival.
Meanwhile, I'm getting these 3 in the front
Hey.
lawn, cuddled up in the flower bed over here, triple spooning.
You don't see shit, Jackery. Sorry, what was that, Jasper?
I'm getting these 3 unconscious boys, including the dude who's just sleeping, getting them cuddled up in a triple spoon formation. From inside out, Batman, yes, and Troy. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is anybody hurt?
Okay.
Can I heal people?
Jasper's hurt.
Anyone in here?
Bjorn's definitely hurt.
I'll take a little bit of that magic healing if you got it.
Jasper, get in here and I can heal you. You're kind of far away.
Absolutely. Sorry, I was distracted.
Important art project.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, hit me with that healing. I got spells of my own, but be good to conserve.
1d4 plus 2, so I roll that twice.
Are we using a second level?
I don't. It says 1d4 plus 2 on my character sheet. I don't know. Is that wrong?
That sounds right.
No, it should be right. So that's one for each of us then?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, well, who needs who needs the more healing?
I think you do, Bjorn.
Okay.
About 10 minutes goes by, and Nipsey and Jasper. No.
I took
Nipsey
it.
and Bjorn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nipsey and Bjorn, you are going to start seeing a divergence of all sorts of different timelines going on, and you can start seeing Jasper like even his arms just look like it's really blurred, like it's just kind of going in all sorts of different directions. Like every little movement is just kind of moving like crazy all over. It just seems like you're seeing a kaleidoscope of events happening at the same time, and I need each of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I think
Okay.
the face Stumpy is making in my profile picture says it all there. Oh no.
Oh no. Hey. Okay. Nipsey is not going to quite fall into it, but Bjorn, man, you go deep dive in. Like it's just
Okay.
it is so overwhelming with all sorts of stuff going on. You cannot keep track of which one is the right timeline anymore, and you are suffering the effects of confusion for a time period that you do not know yet.
Okay. Oh, I see everything all at once. This is. Oh. I can't form sent. Oh.
Oof. That's some danger you're talking about right there, Andrew. All right, so Bjorn's kind of freaking out right now. Nipsey, on the other hand, you can kind of keep your wits about you in keeping track of which timeline is which. Sometimes it's a little hard to figure out. However, because you can see certain things, sometimes like someone will start walking or start doing an action a little bit before or a little bit after. So sometimes there's kind of like an after effect echo too. But because you can see some things that happen a little bit before they happen, or you can see like multiple ways of trying something at the same time. Let's see where I wrote this down. You have advantage on all of your attacks and ability checks for the next foreseeable future.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Feels
So you don't know how.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, basically just the whole feeling of like being connected with all sorts of different parts of time. It does feel very euphoric. You're just kind of like tingling all over.
Finally, not
you
a
can
bad
almost...
trip. Finally.
Yeah, no, you're having a really good one this time. So anyways, that's what's going on with you guys right now. But I guess if you still have more to ask of Krita, you can.
So we have the gallon of this, so we can go back to Squeaky.
There's a liter left.
Does she need to
Yep.
come with us to Squeaky? do you guys think about that? Do we trust her to stay here?
I
I've
will
got it.
say,
I've got it. I sit kind of crouched down next to Krita to get kind of an eye line as she's kind of zoning out. And
Oh, she's kind of coming back into it now.
okay. Well, I know we don't know each other too well, but I suggest you get out into those woods and really get to know nature. And I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay.
So that's
what's
wisdom.
that?
It's a wisdom save. I don't know if her effects would boon or
What's
otherwise.
what's the
14?
Yeah, she does save that. However, I think she's just agreeable. Like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
And also, Bjorn being out of his mind right now is gonna go, yeah, that sounds great. And he's gonna get up and start heading for the door too.
Not you.
He's
not you.
gonna have a really. So Bjorn, because you're under the effects of confusion right now, it would probably you'd have to stumble a bit every once in a while. You kind of go in the wrong direction and be like,
Yep.
Wait, you're
Trip over
trying to
there.
figure out
Where's the woods?
Which Jasper is. Which Jasper is the real Jasper as you're trying to move around and step
I will
aside
say,
him to get to the door.
being
Eventually,
apparently-
I don't get
Being
to
the
the.
sober dad, I point him towards the front door to try and just get him to go
Okay.
where we want him to go.
But I feel like I turn and I see just a potted plant, and I just consider that and go, here it is. And I just start staring at it.
Ah, nature.
Ah, the woods.
That works. Okay. So Krita's gonna go off and she's gonna be like, alright, if you want more of that stuff, let me know. I know where to get it. And she's gonna walk away towards the woods.
Can I raid her
I'll
pantry?
take that. I was gonna say, I'll take that bottle.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I think she well, yeah, if you're gonna take the bottle too, on her way, she'd be like, wait a minute, you gotta pay me for I pay a lot of money for that.
We'll get it back to you.
Okay,
Is she
but you're
still under
gonna
suggestions?
No, I don't think she succeeded over the suggestion. I think she's just going out. She's kind of worn out, but she's not really on drugs anymore. That seems to have worn off. But
Didn't we take another shot with
she's-
her though, or did we just take it?
I think you guys just took it. She didn't take it. She just offered
I'd
some
like-
to you guys.
I'd like to try and intimidate her.
Okay.
It's like, listen, see, your friends tried to kill us, and we had to defend ourselves. And we came all the way out here, so why don't you give us this bottle, and we'll call it even. And he'll put one hand on the rapier to kind of give her the hint.
Okay. Let's have you roll for intimidation. And I'll give it to you with advantage since you have a lot of allies right next to you, and you have actually taken out a lot of her friends.
I still have Bardic Inspiration, so in case this doesn't work, I'm just going to slap
yeah,
on
you're
here because
good.
I'm running out of time. For 23.
Yeah. She's like, all right, fine, take it, assholes.
Pite.
I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna find my friends. As she passes Jackery, what do? You let her go by, or
Travel safely.
okay, whatever, little boy.
Hey, fuck you, man.
He's gonna go off.
I think
All right.
he's there.
Hey, did we want to kill her? Should I not have let her go?
You're good.
Okay, just
Nine.
making sure. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm just asking because she was really kind of not nice.
She was
keep her
nice.
alive.
She petted my tail.
Well, I don't have a tail, so.
Oh, sorry.
So I guess we have what we need now, right? To go back to Squeaky.
Well, I want to raid this closet here. I think there's some shiny things in there I could use. Maybe. My nose is telling me to sniff around a bit.
All right. Yeah, you sniff around a bit and you find well, in here, yeah, I mean, you'd find basic like cooking supplies and spices, and you might even find some like fine china and some silvery stuff that you could take.
Fancy new pipe.
Yeah, there's probably a fancy new pipe in there. Sure.
Maybe a healing tincture.
No, not one of those.
Okay, I'll grab some random ingredients and throw them in my satchel.
As you leave the closet, you just pass by Bjorn still staring at that plant. There's so much to be learned from nature.
Jackery, what you doing over there?
Well, shit, now I'm really concerned.
No, I just, you know, I just wanted to like commune with nature for a second. And
She didn't even take any of the juice.
Do you have any assistance with communing with nature, or just of your own?
I mean, I can take another shroom and really commune with the nature.
But I also rolled a natural one earlier.
It's up to you.
We just end up staring at the same plant for the rest of the one shot.
I'm gonna commune with the nature and hope for the best.
Okay.
What's the save? It's con, right? For 15?
Yep.
Balls. Sorry, everybody. What the?
Oh my god. So you start laughing hysterically again for a minute. And then after that, you're under the state of confusion for the next 9 minutes.
It goes from like this like just yelling.
I think with Jasper,
And-
like seeing everyone around him messed up, he's like, "Well, if you can't beat him, join him, I suppose." And he's gonna throw back a mushroom as well.
Oh my god.
What am I rolling?
All right.
Con save?
Yep, con save. Oh, you just barely got it.
On the nose, baby.
Yep. So Jackery, there are gonna be tons of fairies swirling all around you, like you've up in their grill in their hive, and they're gonna go like, "Oh, what's this? What's this? Who's this person? Ooh, this is the craziest thing since the dragon. Yes, craziest thing since the dragon. Have you heard about the dragon? Have you seen the dragon? Have you seen the dragon?
No! Where?
The dragon.
Oh.
The dragon's invisible like us. It's invisible magic dragon."
Real talk, Sydney hates that idea. Sydney hates that idea so much.
What? It's just an invisible magic dragon.
So, in his state,
They're just like going up and like whispering in your ear as like little tiny fairies that are only like an inch tall.
in his state of like just drug-induced panic in the midst of like the dragon, you know how kids when they're like little and they just kind of hold their arms up and they're just like, please take me from this place. He just lifts them. Nobody's there, but he's like, please just take me. Like just yelling and screaming.
A bunch of the fairies like reach underneath one of your shoulder blades and just push you so you just start rolling.
I'm gonna die.
Now you know we're real.
What am I
hear,
seeing?
like, can I see or hear any of this with my increased perception?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Like, am I
Yeah,
sensing
I mean,
that Jackery's in trouble?
I mean, if you were like touring around, if you like looked out a window, if you looked out the window in the kitchen over here,
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll go back through my perfect spherical.
you look through the window and you see Jackery is like rolling around in the fairy circle.
I didn't mean to just totally destroy the campaign by rolling another natural one. I'm so sorry.
So anyway,
Guys, I think Jackery needs our help. And Bjorn. What do we do?
I'm good. You be on your way. I'm just gonna keep talking
Yeah,
to
Bjorn's-
this tree here. Oh, really? That's neat.
What effects am I grabbing from this whole?
so you can roll 2d20s to see what ability is improved and what is hurt.
2d20.
First one is what? Sorry, no, 2d6s
2d6
to see your ability scores. Okay, so your dexterity score goes down by 2, so a mod of 1 for the next hour.
Gotcha.
So you're a little bit sluggish given everything going on. But your con, you actually feel pretty strong. You're feeling pretty good, and in some ways you can actually like hyper focus when you need to focus.
Cool.
But your body is just kind of sluggish. So it seems like that's what the mushrooms are saying you really need right now. You really need to focus. You really need, some strength. But then also you can talk with plants, animals, and fae, and you can also see fae that are normally invisible.
Cool.
But
Do
you
I-
also see illusions of fae that are not actually there.
Any of them I recognize?
You go around and you see, you might see some fae that you recognize. Sure.
I'm gonna look at him. I tell Dad I'm running late. See you later. All right.
Okay, yeah, we'll tell you, Dad, you're running late.
Does he see the
Alright.
dragon?
Oh no! Every Easter.
He does not see a dragon, especially inside.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna try and guide these. We've got the stuff we came for, right? So I'm gonna try to be like stoned dad and get everyone like, all right, let's get back on the road here. So I'm gonna take out my do I have a flute? I have a flute. Yes, I've got a flute. I'm gonna kind of like start piping a little bit. All right, everybody, follow the leader. It's time to get back to
Oh,
base.
man. Richard, I don't know how long these effects are going to last, but Bjorn is going to totally follow him playing the flute while, like, holding the potted plant in front of him. I'm just like, oh, we're dancing now. In his mind, I guess he's been talking to Groot this whole time, but...
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to Jackery and then tie a rope around his waist, and then start leading him back. It's like, come on, you're leaving now. Time to go. And like, if Jackery's not moving, I'm just gonna you try and take a cat on a walk. Just gonna drag him around.
So
Let them
that
go.
is how it starts. That is how that starts. That
I
goes
will
on
show
first.
you the way. I will show
You're coming.
you.
You're coming. I'm just gonna drag.
So,
Jackery along.
I think you guys struggle for a while, but eventually 10 minutes goes by and Jackery is easier to manage.
He starts like crawling hands and knees for a second, and then he eventually gets to his feet, and he's just dazed.
I'm
It's not
guessing...
been a good drug day for him.
I'm going to guess after 10 minutes, Bjorn is not. Bjorn is still out of his mind.
Bjorn is out of his mind for the next... It was for an hour from kick-in.
So until we, like, get to wherever we're going, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, we're going to
it probably
dance the
wouldn't
whole
have
way.
It probably wouldn't have taken you an hour to get to where you're going, but because of you, it does take an hour.
I keep taking detours, like, look at that one over there, and I, like, go over to another tree.
And
Yeah,
a left
one
and a
does
right
not-
and a left and a right, and that is how we walk. Please move your feet just one and the other. Please just move your feet just a little further. Please stay on track and
Look
try
at it,
to
though. It's like-
focus. This
It's like,
is where
wait,
we
hold on. What was
go.
that one? Wait, okay.
No, that's not. That's way off path. I've got to write new songs. This is bullshit.
Eventually we
Alright,
get there. So eventually when it wears off, Bjorn's just like, I'm gonna carry this, and just drops and lets the potted plant fall and shatter. Anyway, what's next?
But I will say, even after his confusion ends, Nipsey and Bjorn, your advantage, your ability to see multiple timelines kind of happening at once, keeps on going for a while longer.
Okay.
So where do you guys go from here?
I
Back
think we
to
were-
Squeaky.
Yeah.
You're gonna go back to Squeaky, back to the docks.
I'm hoping that
Right, because we're heading to
can-
Squeaky.
hoping I can use this high here to see how he's gonna react before we get there.
Wait, because he was, because Squeaky was trying to get the good drugs, this lemon.
Yeah, but he was angry.
Secret drink, this lemon secret drink, and then what was the, our main dude? He was trying to just figure out what the deal was with it, like where it was coming from, or what?
Yeah, I think Chichong, your boss guy, he was just trying to figure out like why are people not buying from us anymore? Like we need people to buy from us because I know I said the money doesn't matter, but the money absolutely matters.
So is the takeaway that they haven't been buying from us because they've been buying this lemon thing?
Mm-hmm. We also did not
seems
think
to
of
be.
asking where it came from
So I have
before
a
we left.
potions kit. Can I reverse engineer this lemon drink, especially with my abilities right now?
You can try to and see if you learn something from it.
What do I roll for that? I don't even. Is that even an ability?
Yeah, let's call that Arcana. So that's intelligence.
Oh, that's not good.
I would say it's more Arcana than medicine because this ain't the organic shit. This is heavily processed. Oh, good roll. It is really hard for you to reverse engineer it, but what you can tell instantly is whoever made this knew what they were doing. I mean, this is some pure stuff.
Some Walter White.
That's some Walter White stuff right there. So that's what you can discern, but you do use an eighth of the liter.
Oh,
So there's only 7/8 left that you have.
sorry, y'all.
I will say that Franz is going to pocket a small vial for himself and put it in his back pocket. So 6.
Okay.
Some good shit.
Do we need to go back to Squeaky now if we know what people have been going to?
That's a good question. Maybe we should just go straight to Chichong.
I guess I'm a little unclear on what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, if
we
you can
got-
find out why people are getting something else, maybe you can do
People
something
have been
about it.
stealing our business. I want to know why. If they're going to this guy instead, then maybe we should ask him a couple questions. I feel so much more in tune with everything now.
Can I eat his tail though, please?
I mean, if you want to go back to this guy, you can, but this isn't the guy selling it. He just heard rumors that other people were getting it. Correct that you guys never followed up on where she got it from.
Yeah,
I thought
I
she said
forgot
that
about
she made it.
No, she.
Do any of you guys happen to have sanding or something?
Nice.
Now, what happened to your voice?
So-
Because that's different than it was 5
I am
minutes
just
ago.
saying, everybody needs to have a little bit of sanding on their side. That is all. Anyway,
Would Cheech or Chong know where this thing came from if we brought it to him?
It's possible.
I say we bring it back to him then.
It's not gonna tell us anything, then screw him. I just want to fight him anyways. He looks tasty.
I agree. Now that I've had my eyes open to much more of the world, I'd take a chomp out of him.
Foul. And you don't trust me.
Anyways, who is this guy we're going to talk
I
to
s-
for real?
I say we go to Cheech Chong.
All right. Is anybody
Are we-
else?
Are we trying to? I'm sorry. Did we offloaded this stuff to this dude, my friends? Here.
No, we're bringing it back.
stealing
to-
We still haven't figured out where you're going from here. Are you going back to Sleazy or whatever his name is?
Squeaky.
Oh.
Sneaky?
I wonder
Squeaky.
if Krita and her buddies, when they went in the woods, they could have gone by Chichong because he's also in the woods.
Yeah, I think it would have been a very different section of the woods, though.
No.
So do we know where this Chichong is?
Yeah, I mean, that's where you originally came from, so you could go back to the circle
Oh, yeah.
where he was. Because, yeah, I mean, you did find out, like, why people seem to be not coming to you guys. It seems like people have found a product they like more.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could make something better. I've seen what this is made from. It's great and all, but I think with Chichong's help, could get answers, maybe.
I mean, do we still want to go sell some of this to Squeaks over there and make a little money on the side?
I think we should hike up the prices.
We might as well bring this back to Chichong to see where it's coming from first, before we start selling any of it.
Well, I mean, sell some of it and bring the rest back. You know what I mean?
You only need enough so that we know how to replicate it, really.
Oh, you know
And
what?
trust me, one small dab will do ya.
I take out a bottle, one of the bottles of the cough syrup I've got, and I pour out like an ounce or two of it, and I say, "Here, just top me off with it, and
Cutting.
I'll sell this to him as the full thing." There we go. Bob's your uncle. So it's basically super-powered snake oil is what I'm going to be selling off. Ah,
Really,
I like this
Snake
idea.
oil, then. it's working then.
that's
Give
one
the
vote
snake oil
for.
to the lizard. It makes sense.
Dude, are you guys willing? Is that no? Am I getting the okay here?
To
Hit it.
take it and sell it for yourself?
No, to top part of it off.
He's
Like,
cutting
I'll
it,
bring-
but-
Yeah, like I'm cutting that, so we bring the majority back to Chichong. But this is like, I'm grabbing some coin for us.
He's duping squeakers into thinking he's getting a full dosage, and he's not getting a full dosage.
Yeah, I'm ripping off
Sure.
a dummy.
Which
All right.
I don't know why I'm getting flashbacks to the time where we drugged an entire bar and gave them the shits, but I really am.
That was the Mountains campaign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the finale of the...
Right.
That was a good campaign. I miss those characters.
That was a good finale.
This group is pretty much just as evil at this point, so.
All right. I'll go sell it real fast. I'll just be a moment.
All right, you go over to Squeakers to...
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing here? I thought you guys
Hi.
would get long gone.
I know we told you we'd be back, didn't we? Listen,
I didn't believe you.
I've got a deal. I've got a steal, and my friend, it's just for you. Reach into those pockets, and boy, my friend, I'll tell you what to do. Just hand me that coin, and I'll give you this bottle.
He's like,
One, warm up my palms and kick up the throttle. Come on, my bud. What do you say? I give
I
you this,
mean,
and then you pay.
"You're- all right, you're selling it just so damn well. Just let me see what it's all about.
All right.
All right. He gives you a coin.
What's
Gives you a gold for a taste.
what's the street price on that shit?
You're selling
Yeah.
For the bottles of cough syrup, it would have only been like a couple silver per, but since we're selling like super high powered drugs, that's gonna be like, I don't know, like that size bottle, it's probably a batch of servings. So I guess it like 2 or 3 gold would be accurate.
Okay, so you're giving like the whole liter bottle, but it's mostly shit.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna feel
Okay.
immediate shit between like the botanicals in there to like soothe your throat, and then like
Mhm.
a little bit of LSD to LSD.
Yeah, the lemon flavored secret drink.
Yeah, the lemon flavored secret drink.
Yeah.
To zest up your life.
Yeah, I mean, for a whole bottle of that, for like a whole 1.5 liter bottle, you'd probably get, a couple hundred gold out of that.
Couple.
That's some
That sounds fair.
high-powered
Couple
stuff
hundred,
right there.
couple hundred.
Yeah, I was gonna
250.
say, why a couple
It's-
gold?
600,
it's got,
so
like-
we can split it even.
It's got like
500.
magical. It's got magical properties and stuff. It ain't no little thing. This is
So-
like, you know what a magical potion can cost? This is like a 1.5 liter of potion.
So I like to think, okay, so he asked what the price is, and I say, oh, I'm thinking about 3. He says, 300 gold, cool. 300, absolutely. That's right. It's 300 is the price. It
All right,
goes
man.
for.
All right, man. This better be the good stuff. This better be the great stuff.
Enjoy. I
He's
gave you
gotta
the
like
goods. I gave you
dip
the
a
great.
finger in. The rumor said it was lemon flavored. All right, you got yourself a deal.
It's a new blend they're working on. Should kick the old stuff out of the water. Enjoy, friendo.
His eyes kind of like start to dilate a little bit. You might not want to stick around for another 10 minutes to see what happens.
Yeah.
Or we should just run away before he wises up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. All right, man. In another 10 minutes, I'm gonna be feeling great.
I'm gonna wave goodbye, but when I do, I'm going to press to digitize some like trails behind my hand
Nice.
and walk off with 300 gold apparently.
Yep. Hey, that's 60 gold each.
You're right, 50 gold each.
All right, then do you go to Chichong at this point?
Yeah, I go to you guys. All right, it's 50 gold each. He talked me down a little. Do you know how much it was worth?
Because of my diverging timelines thing, do I see him also
Yeah.
handing us potentially 60 gold or other amounts so I
Mhm.
can be like, I don't know about that 50?
That is a good question.
Yeah, I guess how
I
close
think
were
you would have
guys?
just. I think you guys would have just seen him hand over like a big sack of coin. So I don't think you would have known exactly how much he would have put in.
Could I roll a perception check to see if I overheard him?
Sure.
Bjorn will take 50. That's a good chunk of change.
Can I roll for weird drug hangover?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, you probably overheard a bit of what's going on there.
I think your math is wrong. Would you like to try again?
Insight. I've been made. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I get my 5s and 6s. Okay, I got them crossed there. Sorry.
Tell me
Here
about
you-
it. It's all the same to me now. Oh boy.
Yeah. Same to you, because you got 50.
I'd like to think. I'd like to think that Jasper passes you a pouch and you're just like, no. You like, just trying to grab a pouch in midair that
Yeah.
like could have gone in 10 different ways. It's like,
Yep.
ah.
Like, it's a thing where, like, it tosses it, it gets tossed to him, it, like, hits him in the chest and falls to the ground, and then a full second later, he's, like, goes to where it should have been to catch it.
So that's 60 gold each. 60 gold. Like that.
Alrighty.
That's better.
So you get back to Chichong. Oh, hey guys, what's going on, man? You figure out what's going on with people not buying our stuff?
Well, we figured out what they are buying. It's this little lemon drink. It has quite a kick.
Is it grown from lemons?
So they say.
And they turned it into lemonade, if I do say so myself.
They sure did. Lemonade and a payday.
Okay, I see.
Of course.
I'm gonna,
Alrighty.
I'll pour him a little sampler shot.
And maybe Nipsey will come around and circle at his feet and whisper secret ingredients that I think I found. In it, lemon balm, a little bit of catnip, maybe. Could be wrong.
What the heck, guys? This isn't organic. This is the heavily processed shit.
Well, that's what they're buying is the problem.
It definitely heavily processed me.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. They have an
think-
invisible dragon. So
They what now?
the fairies said that they had an invisible dragon.
Clefmeyer, is that what you're saying to them?
That the dragon is invisible.
You're telling them there's an invisible... You gotta stop telling them this. This is ridiculous. They're gonna believe
I
it.
love how the
They
kitty
believe you.
just ran on the screen when you were talking. I love her so much.
And then the
Anyway,
cat walks up to the microphone. Yes, I did tell them about the dragon.
I would die for Dee Dee, okay?
She's a sweetheart.
I think, guys, we gotta do a ritual. And like get the answers from the earth and the trees. They'll tell us what to do.
Mm-mm.
I spent a lot of time talking to trees with that stuff, and I'm all for a round 2.
Don't make me do more drugs, please.
You're right. You should hydrate. Have you tried some of my special cough syrup?
There,
It-
Zachary.
It fixes what
You
ails you.
must be in. You must be in for a good trip now.
Is this peer pressure? Are you peer pressuring me?
I mean, only if you don't want to be cool, I suppose.
Give me the drugs.
Do you
Maybe
put on
do
your
a half
shades
dose,
while
I
you
mean-
say that?
This is your peers under pressure.
Give me the drugs and I'll buy the snake oil that you're pushing at me. How much?
Only 2 silver, and then you get wasted.
Sold.
My throat is dry.
Guys,
Same.
guys, we're gonna have to consult the burning bush.
I mean, if you have an itch, I've got something that ails you there, too.
I don't. You gotta go that route your own self.
Nah, guys, don't worry. I'm gonna start foraging, and he's just gonna start foraging in the woods.
Is there a
You guys
plant-
build a campfire.
Is there one you're looking for in particular? Because I can help with that.
Just get sticks.
Well, I can get any
And he's gonna
stick.
go around, start foraging certain things.
Can I just
I was
use
gonna do a
predestination
thing.
and just light a fire?
It's about the process. I'm gonna gather sticks and I'm gonna try to start like a wee baby fire and then I'm gonna try to make it a big fire.
You gotta be real careful, man. Otherwise, they're gonna start a forest fire.
We burn this bitch down, man. Let's go.
No, I don't think we should do that.
No, we're gonna consult the burning bush, and it's gonna tell us. It's gonna give us an image in the fire of what we need to do.
Sounds biblical.
I'm gonna send all my fleas out and have them go get a stick each and come back.
Okay.
Little flea stick army.
Eventually, a little campfire is built, and
While
then
they're
he's
doing
gonna
that-
throw various herbs in on top of this little thing. Hey, what do you guys got a light?
I do it.
All right, it whooshes, and there's going to be green flames go
Hmm.
through.
Green flame.
The green goddess speaks to us, and by speaks I mean shows us the way. And if you look into the fire, I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave a cliffhanger for another time because there's no way we would ever get to the rest of this. But a cliffhanger for another day, perhaps. Into the green flames, you can see a wagon out in the middle of the
shit.
desert,
Is that Texas?
and there is
Yes,
some.
this is behind
There's some.
Sid's house.
there-
That's Walter White. That is Walter White.
There's some smoke coming out from a little hole in the trailer there, and an old man is going to step out, and he looks like this.
Knew it.
Fantastic.
Gangster Gandalf, are you shitting me?
That's too good.
I don't know this guy, but I'm jealous of his beard.
And I think that
Let's kill him and steal his business.
I think that's where I'm gonna have to. I think that's where I'm gonna have to leave it off because there's like a whole. There easily could be an entire
It looks
part
like
two.
he likes kitty cats. I think we have a chance.
Yep.
Well, here, I'll just bring this then.
Yes, do.
Aw.
Should I trade it? You want to be traded to a drug lord? You want to go to a drug lord?
We do need the gold.
Fine, be that way.
I was given the title Drug Lord in the last campaign we just finished. I will take her.
But then who will harass Morgan, our other cat, all day?
As well.
Dude, no, we're keeping Morgan. We're keeping both of them. She is an endless battery, I swear to God. We played with her probably 5 hours the other day. 5 hours of our day was spent playing with this little critter, and she was still hyper.
Aw. All right. So we're ending it on this cliffhanger, Richard. We looked in
I
the
think we're
bush and
ending
we
it on
saw
this
this man.
Yep, this is the image that you see when you look into the burning bush.
Okay.
Hey, can I get a gram? I'm trying to get blasted. You shall not blast.
Wow.
I think it says on his forehead if you zoom way in. I think it says something.
Where did you like? What is this image?
You cannot pass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With the
Oh
monk.
man, I got a drug test later. You shall not pass.
Wow.
I think I just Google searched bald Gandalf, and this is the best thing that.
Okay, with the
Popped
eagle
up.
tat and everything. All right. Well, okay. I guess so. That's an episode. We'll do the part 2 at some point.
At some point.
Next week, though. Next week is Sentra's back. We're gonna kick off that season.
Woo!
Time to
Thank you, Amy, for joining us on this.
Yes,
We'll
thank you for being
find-
here.
Thanks for being here, Amy.
Thank you for having me. It's so much fun.
We'll figure out when to schedule again.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Alrighty, so I guess that's all for this evening. We'll be back next week with another stream.
Cool.
Bye,
Alrighty.
everyone.